There's some bad juju on this show. That's your official content warning from Tabletop 20. Hi guys, and welcome to this episode of Tabletop 20. Hope you enjoy. You can't have the phantom power on the audio interface when there's also phantom power coming through the mix board.
So you didn't need phantom power because they're
already powered.
But they don't require power. They just.
So yeah, the phantom power from the audio interface is just like, I don't like this. Yeah,
too much.
The only reason it has fucking phantom power is so you can plug a microphone in that needs it.
Mm-hmm.
But all the microphones here,
They don't need it.
well, they do need it, but they're getting their phantom power from the mixer, which is what they're plugging into.
Through the cord that's plugged in the back.
No, it's through the mixing board down there.
Oh.
So the mixing board doesn't plug straight into the computer. You need an audio interface, which is that black thing there.
Yep.
Easy 20.
I know, it's super straightforward and easy. I love it.
Really easy to grasp.
The hobby I decided to pick up on was really simple.
I was going to ask,
and totally
do you feel
inexpensive.
Like a computer god? Do you feel like a computer god now, or
I feel like I want to
Just-
neck myself.
more powerless than ever?
That's just like, that's how you know you're a true computer guy.
Yeah, you want to fucking kill yourself.
Alrighty, cool. So, where are we at? Recap, that's it. Tabletop 20, episode fucking something or other.
24, was it?
23.
I thought it was 23. Everyone was telling me yesterday it was 22. Today's...
Oh, I think it's...
Oh, there you go.
Yeah, no,
24.
episode...
That's 24.
It is 24?
24.
Yeah.
I've got 55.
Well, you know what, doesn't matter. We're not counting
I'm
anymore.
still taking notes. I was like, oh, cool, Rachel's taking notes, we're all good. And then, now Rach isn't even here.
Last one was episode 23.
23? 24, 23.
Session 24. I'll name it.
Fat sesh.
Fat sesh. I like
Heading to
it.
the Twin Sisters.
It's the 24th today.
Ooh.
Ooh.
24th episode.
And,
Kind of works.
On the 24th day.
Well,
24th year. Of someone's life who was born in 1998.
yes. You?
98. I think we were.
You're 24 on the 27th, are you? Still
I am.
23.
98, you're all
24?
spring chicken.
Yeah.
Child.
You absolute.
Way past your bedtime.
Yeah.
It is.
Yeah.
The only note I took last session was, it's fine, they're only Steve siblings.
Jesus Christ. Yeah, well, you're going to have to up your game today.
Yeah.
Have you seen the whiteboard, Donna?
Your pal.
Mitchell, can I have the...
Yeah, hang on 2
I
seconds.
think we
Session
were 12 and
24.
20.
I have a feeling there's going to be a lot of initiative orders today.
Oh, okay.
We were 12 and 20.
Rain. And rain.
Maybe.
I don't know.
Who knows?
Why?
I just think that's
Let's
what.
see how it goes.
Wait, you
Alrighty, so recap. Let's get going, shall we?
Yeah.
Last episode, you started back at the monastery, I believe?
Yes. On our way to
And
the Twin Sisters.
yeah, you just decided you were going to head off towards the
Twin Sisters, the pigs, the Order of the Red Mage.
yeah. What did I call it? Was it the Twin Sisters?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. But yeah, it's a two mountains side by side where it is rumored that the Order of the Red Mage has set up an operating base, and Ren there had received some vague instruction by some seemingly crazy old man that a follower of Bahamut is Bahunga is currently captured within the base.
Do you and you are recording? Sorry.
Yeah, you're all good.
Yes. Wait. It just didn't look like it from the same.
Oh yeah, no, it's
Yeah. It's good. It's good.
he's a minimized.
This
Yeah.
cap's just for you, George.
Yeah.
It always makes me anxious though, because like every now and then I was just like, oh, just quickly double check we're still recording. Yep, cool. Because
We lost that one session.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
I still have PTSD from that. You're losing an entire fucking session.
That was scary.
It lives only in our minds now, which is upsetting because that was the episode where we came up with King Edgings. Yes, I told you
And
about
we
King Edgings.
terrorize those poor guards.
Yes, yeah, the
Oh,
recruits.
yeah.
Yeah, you promised him that he would get scales just like you.
Hey, maybe he
Until
did.
we found
Okay.
out how you actually got scales.
What, she'll be a dragon
I feel
at the
like
end of this
he
campaign.
got off a little the easy.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's it. Yeah. Maybe after this he'll never want scales again. And honestly, if anything, you're doing him a solid.
Yeah.
Or he will seek out eldritch knowledge.
Shits himself.
Did himself a solid.
But yeah, you guys dicked around for a bit. You went and purchased food and drinks and cigarettes.
Yeah.
4
The
bottles of
essentials.
vodka, I believe,
Yeah.
for the trip. Ashtai got some new breastplate for her breasts.
Plate for a plate.
It's got a keyhole cleavage spot.
For like a really
tip
sharp
window.
shooter.
A tip window.
Is there armor over your?
At Ash's
No, because you need to be able to
request.
see the tits, and that's the piece of purpose of shit with.
Yeah. But it's okay because your heart is below the boob. So, still protected.
All that. Yeah.
We'll just get your lungs instead.
And after retelling the story of how they banished the fiends and demons from the city, the blacksmith recalled a little story about how a close relative of his had a run-in and was more than happy to give you a big discount plus a little inscription on the breastplate reading the Gate Crashers, Protectors of Veritas Membrae.
Yeah.
What happened after that? Did you guys do anything after that before leaving again?
A couple other small things. I don't think anything particularly big.
Yeah. So you guys eventually left. You made your way to the Twin Sisters, and after a couple of hours of walking, you ended up coming up to like sort of this marshy terrain, in which you encountered this kind of swamp creature made purely of just like mud and twigs and sticks.
Tentacles.
And yeah, had a couple of small tentacles coming out. It was about the size of a small dog. Rin decided to pick it up and try to play with it and pet it and stuff like that, which Mum didn't like. And so Mum jumped out, and you guys had a short but sweet battle.
Was Mum bigger than a small dog?
Mum was, about 10 feet tall and 12 feet wide.
Bigger than a large dog.
With tentacles that could stretch up to 30 feet long.
Ouch.
It was, but you guys, again, made short work of anything I throw at you and proceeded your way to the Twin Peaks, into which you ran into a small village before you got there. This village had told you guys about how they had been having issues with the Order of the Red Mage, capturing some of their people, and that giving you guys a bit of insight into how they operate in regards to identifying them with their darkened eyes, and anyone who did go missing, if they're seen again with these darkened eyes, don't listen to any sort of reason. They just seem to... Their one main goal and purpose in life now is serving the Order, and that's it. But yeah.
And they also have the darkened eyes after that?
Yes. Yeah. Yeah. So basically, people go missing if they're spotted again out in the wilderness or wherever. Then they usually are donning these sort of dark reddish robes with black eyes, like sort of like sunken eyes, like black sort of shadow. Think of the new Batman. How he's wearing, that
Cool.
kind of deal.
Super cult members.
Not as intense, not as sharp, a bit more blurred.
Were they also capable of
Washed out.
magic when they came back?
It was rumored to be so, yes.
Rumored. Okay.
But yes, I believe you guys stayed the night at the local inn where you all shared a pair of rooms because there wasn't exactly a huge amount of rooms going. Drogo showed off his homunculus, to which the barkeep loved. Some of them were a bit sus about your technology, considering it's a town who despises magic, considering all the issues they've run into because of the Order. And then you guys woke up in the morning and ventured off towards the mountains. As you guys left the town, you could see the Twin Peaks sort of looming over you. You really, this town you're in, Riverwood, was sort of really at the base of this mountain. And that's where you guys start.
Alright, so left peak or right peak?
Straight through the middle.
I think your left peak's actually slightly bigger than the right peak.
Not all peaks are the same.
No, it's fine. All peaks are beautiful. They're all just built slightly different, but
Boys should know this actually.
Yeah.
Get used to the idea that actually most peaks are different shapes and sizes.
yeah.
We'll go to the smaller, more sensitive one.
It's a little ticklish, it's fine. Yeah, so
Have we got supplies and everything?
yeah, we
Sweet.
made sure we picked up a bunch of supplies. I don't think we have much in the way of like camping gear and shit, but we're pretty good for food stuff. So we just make our way out. I don't think we were all really.
Yeah.
Did we buy tents?
Yeah. Donna was complaining, or Ashtar was complaining about how there were 2 gold apiece. She's like, oh, the rooms were 1 gold for.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
It's like, okay, but these are reusable.
These are forever.
These are a room you can take with you.
These are yours now.
That's some sort of magic. Were we given I mean, I think we're just told that they're up in the mountains. I don't think we're given a specific.
Mm-mm.
So, Ren, Lizard's intuition. Which peak do you want to go?
Left one feels good.
Yeah, it
I
does.
was,
Yeah.
I was thinking that.
Yeah.
Right, you want to lead the way then?
Sure. It's a nice day.
Is it a nice day?
It is actually, yeah.
It is
It's,
torrential type.
Ren, you fucking
A tree
idiot.
flies through the air.
Dragonflies of air. Ah, shit.
Start strolling along.
Yeah, so there doesn't seem to be... The sun's out. There's some sort of clouds off in the distance. But yeah, no, it's mostly sunny. It's a bit chilly, but it's still early morning, so... Yeah. Alright, so you guys are going to start walking off to the left peak?
Yeah.
Should we be sneaky about it, or should we just?
Is there a
Go
path?
I feel like anyone that kind of like stumbles across us will kick their ass.
As you leave the village, you sort of walk into these wooded areas with sort of sparse sort of forest, and there's various sort of goat tracks in and around the base of the mountain and outside of the village, just from the villagers themselves, either hunting game or lumberjacks going out to collect more wood. But as in regards to a single track leading up the peak, there doesn't seem to be like a clear one, no.
So we'll just beat through.
Yeah. We keep an eye out for like tracks and stuff in case anyone is coming out or anything like that. But we should be able to just up and then it should be easy enough to just cover every square inch of 2 mountains.
Yeah. I'm sure we'll get it right first try.
First try. It's definitely on definitely on the left peak.
Yeah, winning mental attitude.
It's actually the order of the blue mages. On the left one. Sworn
Flip a
enemies.
And they finally called the
Flip a
pebble.
coin.
Flip a coin. Oh, we had red pick. We're going to the left one.
Alright,
Hey,
let's
so
Order
it's
to
go.
med
actually great to
rages.
get there, right?
It was a day's walk to go from Veritas Membray to the base of the mountain.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
Yeah.
So this is going to be even longer.
Cool.
Yeah.
So you guys are just gonna go straight up
We're
then?
gonna go up.
Yeah.
Alrighty,
Most
no worries.
direct path
Who's leading the way?
Who's checking for traps?
Ren.
Oh,
You probably give him a hand, Ash.
I can help.
yeah. You're the one with the eagle eyes, and advantage on perception checks, and then
Real high
passive
survival.
perception.
Yes.
Do you have any
I'm
cool
very perceptive.
traveling on a mountain music?
That's what I'm looking for
Hell
right
yeah.
now. Ash, are you on the... Wait, hold on.
Walking up.
Actually...
Do-do-do.
Living room, dining room.
Roll a d20.
99
That's a
bottles of
17,
ale.
yes.
in the world.
Up to
99 bottles of ale.
So, yeah, there's not a whole lot that I can play that's royalty free, but I do have something called the Elder Path. So,
Oh, this is
It sounds fitting.
yeah,
yeah.
which is
all people
hardcore
all people
metal.
with mobility scooters.
The
Oh
Elder
god, this is foreboding.
Alright,
Anyways.
this is DNM music.
It's a lovely day.
Alrighty, cool. So can I get a survival check from Ren and Ash, please?
Sure.
Sure, to be sure.
Sure thing. +1.
21.
Ooh, 17.
Nice.
17 and 21. Alright, not a problem.
Make your own path up the mountain.
Cool. So you guys start making your way sort of through the base of the mountain. As you guys sort of trek through it, the trees start to become more and more sparse as the terrain becomes more sort of rocky at the base of the mountain. As you're starting to come towards the edge of sort of the foresty area, can I get a perception check from both of you?
It's a bit loud.
I'm digging it though.
You have
It's
advantage.
thin up here.
It's for sight. Oh, nat 20.
Not really feeling
The air is thin.
Why do I
it's full of
have
music.
advantage?
You do have advantage
If you're using eyesight, you have advantage on
Because you're
perception
shield.
checks.
because you're shield.
I thought that was on initiative.
Is it?
No, both. It's both. It's a
Yeah,
wicked shield.
it's
Ah.
initiative and perception checks. It's actually quite an OP item.
That's
I was
nice.
looking at it, I was like, oh, I sold this to you way too cheaply.
Oh, I made a mistake.
I rolled a nat 20 for a total of 24.
Jesus.
Yes.
Alrighty.
20.
20?
Dirty 20.
24? No worries.
Is it advantage just using sight?
If it's smell, you don't get advantage on your perception. If it's sight, you do.
yeah.
But if you taste it,
If you're
Yeah,
trying to
triple
listen in,
advantage.
if you're trying to listen in for something or smell something, then you don't get advantage. But if it's based on sight, then you do get it. So as you're sort of walking along, you actually start to hear like sounds of sort of like water being sloshed around. And as you stop and listen in, you can hear that there's actually a small sort of creek running off to the left, not too far away from you. And you focus just that little bit harder, and you can actually hear what sounds like a bear grunting and splashing in some water.
Oh, shh. Something in the water over there.
It's bear! I can
huge.
see.
It's a good thing you announced that, or I would have gone over to see what it was.
It sounds big. What do we want to do? Do we want to wait until it leaves?
Rin's going to stand up straight and say, oh, maybe he knows where to go. And Rin's going to start walking towards the bear.
Oh my god.
Alright.
She can talk to animals, right?
Juriro's going to be
Never
all,
works.
oh, I know the way, and he's going to go off in a different direction. Meet you guys at the top.
Should we stop her in?
Look, do we want to...
She can talk to things.
Yeah, a bear?
Yeah, it's never worked before.
That's never stopped her. Rin, no!
We're gonna have to kill a bear.
What
Do
if the
we-
bear doesn't like you?
Oh, I guess that happened last time. Alright. She'll duck down to being just 6 feet as she walks backwards quietly.
Just 6 feet.
How long have we been walking for? Are we parched?
It's only been like half an hour at this point.
Should we creep up and have a look?
45 minutes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Poke the bear.
I'm going to poke it with a
We
stick.
might have some luck following an actual stream uphill.
Oh yeah.
But
Avoid the bear water.
Bear?
Depends. Do rivers work like that?
Rivers actually flowing uphill.
Rivers
Yeah.
flow uphill in my world, guys. Fuck you
We're on a
all.
moon. Just magic river.
Should we then just sort of try and like give the bear a wide berth and then make our way back to the stream once we're out of sight
That's
of
a
it?
good idea.
Yep.
Yeah.
Try not to disturb the bear. Try not to step on it.
Try not to pat its children.
Yeah. Yeah.
Good thing you mentioned that.
Children.
Otherwise,
Alrighty. So, cool. You guys give the bear a wide berth then.
a wide bear.
And continue up sort of the
Nice.
up the middle of the left peak. Can I get? Sorry, not just yet. I should probably describe it first, shouldn't I? As you guys are getting sort of steeper into the mountain, it starts becoming the terrain starts becoming a little bit more icier as the temperature starts to drop as well. There's bits of snow covering various rocks, and as you sort of look up, you can see the caps of this peak is just covered in snow. And it's starting to get steeper and more jagged. It's not too bad at the moment, but you can tell it's really only going to get worse from here. Can I get a athletics check from everyone, please?
Oh, mate. My athletics score is so high.
Actually, no, sorry, Constitution.
Oh, that's much better.
Is that like a save?
Constitution
Or is
save?
that-
A check.
Oh, just a flat add your con.
So it's just a Constitution skill check. So
So
yeah,
if I add con?
just add your con modifier.
So not a saving throw, just a check.
Yeah.
13.
So
What are we trying to do?
Survive the cold.
Survive the cold.
Oh, sorry. What am I saying? Of course, it's a saving throw.
Alright, cool.
Jesus.
I was like, let me double check.
Hell yeah, 16.
13.
My mind was still at athletics.
Yeah.
So I was like, no, it's not an athletics saving throw. That's... sorry. What did we all get?
13.
13. 13.
19.
19.
16.
16.
8.
8.
Oh.
Jail.
I'm gonna pull out
You
one
take
of the
balls
blue
off from
nomad
frostbite.
cloaks and give it to dry food.
Nice.
Am I cold?
Okay, so no, this one wasn't. This wasn't for the weather itself just yet.
Do I faint?
The only real sort of reason for this check was just the fact that you guys have been walking on steep inclines for a good part of 45 minutes now. As you continue up this mountain.
Are we getting tired or not? Or
Yeah, so after about 45 minutes to an hour, I'd say you have 1 point of exhaustion.
Alright. I'm tired. Can we stop?
what? We haven't even been going for an hour. Try food.
Well, it's been about 2 hours since you left the village.
Oh. So I lose 1 point?
No.
exhaustion point.
First point of exhaustion is disadvantage on skill checks.
Oh my god, that's terrible. Dry food's looking bad, guys.
As you guys proceed on,
We even actually raise up.
you come to a point where the mountain, the walkable area of the mountain, sort of comes to a like a V shape, or sort of like to a point. On either side of that is sheer sort of cliff faces going down, and then as it comes to a point, the wall face in front of you is just about vertical, basically.
Good thing we wore climbing gear.
Did we?
No, we absolutely did not. But we did get a bunch of snacks, and I feel like that's more important for climbing mountain.
This is true. We will be full.
Yeah, but we
Rested.
hit the ground and die.
Yeah.
Does it look like there's any way around this sheer cliff face?
Yeah, maybe we
Maybe-
missed somewhere.
Give me an investigation check.
Look for some secret passageways.
Is that a good face or a bad face?
21.
21. Oh, that's a good face.
Oh hell yeah.
21. As you start looking around, you're inspecting sort of the face of the mountain in front of you, and you're looking at it going, yeah, this is going to be tough without any sort of gear. So you sort of start looking around you, see if there's any other places you might be able to go other than where you just came from. And the face itself seems pretty solid. There's no sort of little hidden entrances into cabins or anything like that. As you go off to the right-hand side, though, you do notice as if as you sort of lean around, there is a ledge that travels sort of around to the other side of the mountain. But the ledge itself is probably about 8 to 10 feet away from where, so basically you've got where you can stand, it drops right down, and then you've got the face of the mountain and it curves around, and then about 8 to 10 feet around, there is like a ledge where you guys can actually stand and walk on. The ledge itself, though, does get thinner as it looks like it gets thinner as it progresses around the mountain.
So we'll be like edging across it.
Eventually, yeah.
And there's a 10-foot jump to get to that.
Yeah, so there's about a 10-foot jump to get to this immediate sort of area where you can all sort of stand comfortably, and then after that you'd be edging around.
We did great last jump we had to do. I mean, we got some knives out of it at least, didn't you?
Didn't I get stabbed?
Yeah, you got fell in. Straight. No, you're like, oh, my little demon's gonna help me. And you just like, hit you in the back of the head or something.
How far down is this, like, the fall?
Far enough.
When the bottom there's a bunch of knives.
You look down and you have a look down and like it's a good like 400 or 500 feet.
Yo.
Oh, so like
Not
death
that many.
falling.
Yo, that's
Like-
a lot of fall.
It starts to get quite dizzying. Like you guys have been going pretty like up on a pretty steep angle for the last like hour. Before that, it was just like a slight sort of incline for an hour before that. So you have travelled a fair way up.
So we got a great view where we are.
Oh yeah, it's beautiful. Yeah.
Maybe we give it 5. We send Eric around first to double check it's worth going around this way before actually we make the jump, do all this other shit, and it's like, oh, this is.
Also, drive-through doesn't look too good. Do you think you can make that jump?
Is that a saving throw?
It's a skill check.
So you have disadvantage on it.
I have disadvantage on all skill checks?
Yeah.
What?
That's skill D.
You're exhausted.
Except. No, all skill checks.
What's your athletics?
My athletics is +6.
So you're disadvantage +6.
Yeah, but I had that and I got like a 3 for the con
Just
save.
roll high both times.
Easy.
Easy. Just pull a Sam and just roll high. Well, I reckon we send Eric off. Have a little scout. We take 5 before we go hurling ourselves to our immediate death, and just kind of suss it out.
Yeah,
Or
okay.
maybe we can figure out while we're waiting a way to make this a little bit safer.
We can have some rations. It's been 2 hours or so.
Aside from the bit that goes around to the right, how far is the obviously there's a giant drop. How far away is the other side of that drop? To the other side of the mountain, if that makes sense. Or are we right at the top?
No, so you're not right at the top. You're probably about midway up the sort of left peak, and that the walkable part you guys were on that came to a point is so you've got your 2 mountains like this. The walkable point is on this side, right? So you've walked up there. You've come up to basically like a vertical face, right? And then as you guys sort of come around to the right hand side,
That's what
it drops off to like nothing. Right, and then but if you sort of look past that, there's a ledge just on the other side where it's about probably 15 square foot by 15 square foot. So you guys can all sort of stand there comfortably. The ledge itself doesn't seem to go anywhere other than it sort of skirts around to the other side of the mountain.
Skirts.
So looking at this sheer rock face, how high does the next like ledge point seem?
Screw straight up.
It's probably about 65, 70 feet. There are some sort of the odd sort of tree branch protruding out of the rock face, and there are like very sort of jagged bits.
There's nothing. Is anyone?
I have pythons
Oh fuck yeah! That's
and 50 feet of rope.
that's climbing. Yeah.
Nice.
The area where we were before, where it kind of comes to the point,
Mhm.
and did you say there was just like a sheer face?
Yeah.
How high does that go up?
So yeah, about 70 feet. And there are like a couple of bits of like sort of branches or dead wood sort of sticking out. And there are like just a couple of like sort of rocks jutting out of the face as well.
So, show of hands, who wants to try and climb up or go around?
I could do it.
Go out.
To put the pythons.
Yeah.
The pitons. I mean, that's an option.
How many do you have?
10. To go 70 feet. Yeah. Could a python every little bit more than 10 feet?
Yeah, but then we'd have to jump 10 feet up.
Well, no, I mean, how does it work? You put the pythons in and you put
Well,
rope
basically,
between them so you can
They're like
climb the
little
rope.
hoops
They're
attached
like
to.
eye bolts.
Yeah.
You like if you manage to attach them into the stone itself, you can feed rope through them and use them as an anchoring point.
Okay, so would you be able to put in pythons and then run rope between them and then just climb the rope all the way up?
You'd have to be able to get up to be able to bash in a python into the cliff face itself,
You have to
Oh
be
God, yeah, you'd
really
need a lot more than
strong
you need a lot more than 10, wouldn't you?
possibly. I mean, you can use them as anchoring. If we can get like one up, it's gonna be tricky to get on the gap, but like if we get above the gap anywhere, we can then like fix rope through it and swing across. Like Eric isn't strong enough to do it himself, but maybe
He did carry the rope.
let's send Eric around first, and we can maybe have a look and suss out what's going on this other
Yeah.
ledge before you go. Make any sort of drastic decisions.
Yes.
Sounds Gucci. Eric, would you mind having a squiz? See if it's worth jumping across the gap?
Sure thing, boss. And Eric starts to
Polite little devil.
Eric starts to fly around to the side of the mountain, and he's gone for a little while. Like he's probably gone for about 10 full minutes before he returns. And he ends up returning, and he tells you that the ledge sort of procs around to the front of the mountain, to where there's that gap in between the peaks. The gap itself is probably about 50 feet wide. Okay. And he says there's another ledge over the other side. And on both ledges that like near where the mountains face each other, there's these like weird metal contraptions.
Okay. So there's something there.
And
drawbridge, like a button.
Possibly.
can you roll me a perception check for
For Eric?
Eric?
I perpetually see him in like a little cap, like a cigarette hanging out, like he's at the bookies or something.
That's exactly him.
Perpetually in a cloud of smoke.
He's like a little mafia dude.
Yeah.
Like a little henchman. Yeah.
Yeah.
So if I'm looking through Eric's eyes,
No, you don't get advantage. The shield gives you advantage, not Eric.
So then can I use my own perception?
No.
Give Eric the shield.
Sure. Well, that's a 4.
A 4.
God damn it, Eric.
Yeah, no. He,
Alright, but there is some sort of metal thing.
yeah.
Is it a series of them, or a number of them, or...
There seems to be one on this side, one on the other side.
Okay, alright. So it might be worth getting across this gap, checking that out.
Could he muck around with them? Did it look like he could interact with any of them?
I mean, we could wait another 10, well, another 10 minutes. I
I
could probably...
can speak to him.
Yeah.
Oh, he's over there now?
We can communicate, can't we?
Only when he's
Is it within a certain range?
Telepathically.
Yeah, read the thing, because I'm pretty sure it's like within line of sight or something like that.
There's a distance. It's not line of sight, but
Okay.
there's a certain distance before that link is too far. Is it under Find Familiar, or is it under your occultist shit?
Checking both.
Yeah, I'll check Find Familiar.
What's your telepathy thing that you can do again? Does that have a range?
Is a Kalistar.
Yeah.
You have to. That's
Can
line of sight to
communicate
activate.
within
and
100
then-
feet of you.
That's fine.
Okay, yeah, so no, he would be more than 100 feet away from you.
Oh yeah.
Of course you would.
So, like I said, after about 10 minutes, he came back. Actually, it would have been less than that considering he rolled a perception fall. So, I was like, oh, you would have gone and looked at this. And I was like, oh, wait, I should probably make a perception check.
You're
And then
back quick, Eric.
He rolled a 4, so, yeah, no, he didn't see
There was
shit.
some weird metal things. What were they? I didn't look at them.
No, there's...
Lazy piece of shit.
Yeah. Anyways,
Stop out of smoke. Union break.
he's just playing cards around the
Yeah.
side. When I get back, I'll just tell her I did a real good job.
Quick game of Demon Solitaire.
Anyways, yeah, he comes back and tells you about the sort of metal contraptions around the other side of the ledge and how there was one on this peak and one on the other peak. Like
I
directly
think
adjacent.
we should send Drogo jump across.
You fucking dick.
If he dies, he dies.
We can
Scott's alright. Character number 3.
So can Eric see that that ledge that goes to the side goes all the way around to the metal, what we assume a bridge
Rin has Step of the Wind, which might make her like auto jump it.
I'm going to say straight off, I can cross this.
Oh yeah?
Misty Step.
Oh, of course.
Scorch doesn't. I'm not sure if he's aware that he has Misty Step, but
Do you want to go and check out the mechanical contraptions? Or
I could, yeah.
would you feel safe doing that?
If you're gonna Misty Step, I'm gonna ask how you're flavouring it.
yeah, right.
Oh, yeah.
Especially because he hasn't used it before, and he's I swapped out Burning Hands for it.
I'm thinking like the teleporting fireplaces from Harry Potter. It's just like...
Yeah.
Yeah, that's exactly what I was thinking. Like just a burst of flame, and he disappears and
And he's
reappears
there.
somewhere else. Yeah.
Just him doing the Michael Jackson, like, spin.
Yeah, so I can probably check this out if we want to investigate. But it means that we're going this way. We'll have to get across the gap itself.
If you're gonna go check it out, can I like push you? You go check
So
it
you
out,
have
and
to
then
tell-
you're like, oh my god, and then you. Poof.
Don't push me, because I am close to the edge.
I'm trying not to lose my head.
Oh, did anyone play Killer Instinct?
No,
Super Nintendo? Oh, okay. I had this one character who was just pure flame. One of his abilities was he just transforms into a fireball and launches across the fucking the platform,
Fuck yeah.
and then just reappears, like forming out of the fireball. And I was like, I just kind of had that in my head. I was like, that's fucking sick.
Alright, well, I suppose I can go check it out. If anyone wants... Does anyone else have a means to get across this gap confidently?
No.
No? Without making a horrible skill check across a 400-foot drop?
How long is the gap again?
I mean, it's only 10
10
feet.
feet.
10 feet.
So
I
theoretically, we can
If
make...
I hold out my arms, I can just plank it.
Well,
Oh yeah, you're 8 foot.
I was actually just go and you just don't know. You just keep
my 2 feet, 2 feet gap, and it's like, oops!
Oh, fuck.
Miscalculated.
Well, that goes right.
That
We
would
should
be
actually... Anyone who has a strength of 10 or more should be able to make the 10-foot jump. It's more a case of, like, probably psychological of going to jump across this gap. Just close your eyes and run.
How do you calculate jump distance again?
I'm pretty sure it's equal to your...
It's your strength modifier times 10.
times 10?
Fuck, I can jump.
What?
30
No, it's not. No. Sorry.
No, Jesus.
It's your
Ren just fucking...
strength score. So your strength score plus.
Just your strength score?
Is it just your strength
In
score?
terms of... well, actually, no, there could be another... Let me just double
Jump
check.
distance calculator.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because it's always something.
It's your strength score, not your modifier.
Not the car jump distance calculator that I pressed on.
Car jump distance. Oh, let's find out. Can we launch
Oh,
a
I
car
found the
across
one for
this
the
gap?
GURPS game system.
We'll just type in D&D afterwards, man.
5e.
Yeah, exactly.
I found one for a car.
There you go, bang.
There we go, Fex Labs. Alright.
There are sections talking about skills.
What is your strength score? 20.
It's never fucking easy to find.
How tall are you? 3.5 foot.
Long jump. When you make a long jump, you cover a number of feet up to your strength score if you move at least 10 feet on foot immediately before the jump.
There you go.
So, at least
Wait,
10
what
foot.
did you say, sorry?
Your strength score if you get a 10-foot run up.
Which you will
Yeah.
have the room to do.
At your...
Cool.
I can jump 20 feet with a running start or 10 without.
Yeah.
And this, sorry, this is 10 feet away, isn't it?
You just jump like a cat?
Yeah, 10 feet. 10,
Oh,
yeah,
well, we can all make that.
yeah,
Ash,
10
how-
foot distance.
What's your strength score?
10.
Oh, there you go. You can just make it, maybe.
So no skill checks required?
Oh no, 11.
Ah,
Oh, damn.
It'd probably be like a low DC that... It's more so like, you know, we'll jump.
Rolling just in case we roll a crit fail.
Yeah.
Yeah, pretty much, yeah.
then you should probably jump first so that if anyone
Would
doesn't
Dryfood
make
be
it,
rolling
you
that
can
at disadvantage?
Hold on to it and pull them in.
Dryfood's exhausted.
Yeah, do we want to. Is the person most likely to get across go across with a rope and then
Yeah.
just tie it to yourself so that if you don't, you're not falling 500 feet?
Yeah. Well, I can take a rope with me, but it means...
I can just jump across with a rope and P-tens.
Yeah.
And then hammer some in,
Oh, yeah.
and then maybe
Throw the rope across.
throw the rope across. They could tie themselves to the rope and do the jump.
We can even hammer Python to this side and then to the other side and just tie it one side, tie it the other side.
And just
have
climb?
like a proper rope all the way across.
Like a tightrope situation.
Or like, you know...
or they could hang from their arms and legs and just like climb across.
Yeah.
Alright, we can do that.
That's going to jump.
Yeah, jumping sounds easier than that.
I'll do that. Oh.
I
Can
mean, just-
everyone jump?
Just in case we fall, you know? I don't want to fall.
That would be a bummer if
Yeah.
one of us fell to our deaths.
just like, whoops. On the plus side, when you hit the ground, you're immediately buried. Like, you just,
There's no funeral service.
We are not recovering your body on this
yeah,
mission.
that's done. Yeah, if you want to put a little metal hoop on this side, I can misty step across. We don't have to worry about anyone falling. We can tie it that side.
Sounds good.
Let's do that.
Tink, 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 tink.
Does the rope teleport with you? Or will it just
Oh.
shoot across?
Surely it does.
We can throw it.
It's a good point because I don't know if I have the strength properly to hammer something into a wall.
I'm sure you do.
I'll be fine.
I'm getting ready to.
Yeah,
Alright, so-
smash one into the side and I'll...
So tell me the process. What's happening?
Did you want to teleport?
I can teleport, yeah.
You don't have to teleport.
You want me to jump?
No.
I'm not going to do that.
I could jump, because I think I can make this 10 feet. Like,
Okay, yeah,
easy.
sure. Alright.
With a running jump, I can clear it easy.
Okay.
And then you guys can toss the rope across. I'll hammer it in.
Easy. Sounds good.
All
Let's
right.
do that.
All right.
Just don't
Easy
Fuck up.
squeezy.
Just don't fuck up.
have
yeah.
the rope in your hand. You've obviously attached it to the ones... If you've smashed a python, call it pin.
Yeah.
Pin python.
Pit and pan pudding.
Puritan.
A pure-
Into the side. Are we put it in the wall? We put the... Whereabouts are we...
Just in the rock on the
in
ground.
the rock on the ground?
Yeah.
Sounds good. Oh, we're going to make a proper tightrope situation.
Yeah.
Cool, easy. Smash it in. Grab the rope while you're jumping across. So in
Okay,
case you
alright.
fall,
I'll
it's
hold on to
attached
the
to this
rope.
side and you can just swing down and...
Good idea. I'll hold the other end of the rope
Easy.
as I jump across.
Cool.
Carl?
Give me
Getting the
a
run up.
wisdom check.
Me?
Space.
All right. This is unexpected. Thank you.
Survival.
Survival?
Then we all open these up.
It's a +1. Huh.
A what? A survival.
Yeah, that's an 8.
All right.
He
Give me-
sprung a
give me-
whiz check on me.
Give me an
Step one.
athletics check.
We fail.
Athletics check?
Oh, that was like a rope.
No.
Oh, okay.
Okay, that's a 24 on the athletics.
Cool.
You clear out the other side of the glass, you keep going.
Yeah.
Fall off the other side.
But I think that the world is flat.
Yeah.
No, the wisdom check was basically like you're jumping across like a 400-foot
Yeah.
pit.
Don't
pretty
jump.
There's a psych element to it.
Yeah, true.
It's not just pure like, hey, do I have the muscles? Because you all do. It's more like, am I gonna overthink this and fucking just take one step too extra before I actually leap and then just fall off?
Make
Yeah,
a
exactly.
balls check for me.
Yeah. How big are your balls?
Do you have the balls?
It turns out, yes, he does.
So how do I go?
Well, the thing is, if you roll low enough, you're gonna have to make your athletics check with fucking disadvantage. But you didn't, so you're all good.
Okay, good.
Alrighty, cool. Alright, so you're on the other side now.
Yep.
With your rope.
I start banging in the python.
Yeah, cool. No worries.
into
you
the
find
rock.
you find a nice little crevice, and you smash the python in. You tie your rope around it. And so, are you chucking the rest of the rope back over?
No, the other end of the rope is already across. I jumped across with
Oh, holding one end.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yes.
cool.
So it's
Alrighty.
already attached to our side.
Yeah.
It's now attached to his side, and we
Cool.
have a long, can't get finger rope just running between.
Should we
Alright.
double up or?
Yeah, throw it back over.
Alright.
We'll feed it through again, just so it's... Just in case, it's extra good.
We've got time.
Yeah.
So this rope, is it sitting like level with the floor? Is it up against the wall? Like, what's it doing exactly?
Well, you just running across the middle.
We'll make it taut.
Taut, yeah.
Just Bruce and Marty.
What?
across.
Make it taut, and then we'll just
No,
shimmy across.
Mm.
Shimmy across.
Shimmy across?
Yes.
Ace Ventura, sorry, not
Yeah.
Bruce and Marty.
And
Alright.
I'm gonna be
Bruce all
at
right.
the other end,
Yeah.
just in case something happens with the rope and I have to grab it.
Yeah. Okay. Cool.
Are we tying ourselves with these?
No, you're just climbing across on the rope.
Just
That's
It's-
still a skill check.
It's
isn't
still pretty perilous. Fuck.
actually, you know what? It'd probably easier to just fucking jump it.
it? Yeah.
After all this, looking at it going, well, we're gonna shimmy across that. Fuck, we're gonna just jump. It's 10 foot.
I think
Here's
tying
the
rope
thing.
to us is
Like getting down on the ground and like grabbing the rope and then sort of crawling your way across 10 feet
more
and then,
terrifying.
and then pulling yourself back up onto the and then trying to You're probably like working at a little bit slightly higher DC than just jumping.
I mean, if you look
It's slow and steady though.
this way here though, if you
It's 10 feet.
if you jump
If
across,
it was 100 feet.
yeah,
Yeah.
if you
I
jump
get it.
across over the rope, if you fuck it up and fall, you at least got something to grab onto.
Okay.
This is true. This is true.
Cool.
So we didn't waste it. It's all good.
It's 2 ropes worth of a
Yeah.
safety net.
Yeah. We can probably like loosen up a little bit just so it's a little bit.
Well, you've
Yeah.
got 50
There's
feet.
some there's some give.
There's some
You've
give.
got 50 feet of rope. You've only used 20 feet so far.
Yeah, cool.
That's fine.
That's fine.
Yeah.
That'll be fine. Rin's gonna jump.
It'll just be 2 bits of rope
Cool.
parallel to each other.
Okay.
Fucking hell.
I want to tie ropes myself.
You want to tie your
Sometimes I wish I was playing again.
Just overthink things.
Just because, I'm already psyched from being so tired. I'm rolling at disadvantage. I want a safety rope.
good idea?
I mean, we still got 30 feet of rope to just have you attached to it.
Yeah.
No, so you tie a bit of rope around your waist as you go to jump across.
Oh, this is
You
great
don't
actually
have
because
to
there's no
break.
way of us accidentally going whoops with the rope.
It's all
It's all there.
stuck
Even
in.
if you fall, you're connected. You're
Alright,
good.
cool. Alright.
Genius.
Alright.
We're so smart.
Who's jumping? Who's jumping second?
Rin.
So wait,
Yeah, should I jump now?
Yeah, well, you've got the rope tied around you, so
Yep.
yeah.
As we're
Athletics
deciding to
check
jump
at
stairs.
disadvantage, please.
eliminates a lot of the psych element.
Oh, that feels low.
Net 20.
No, 20!
Net 20!
Two nat 20s!
Are you fucking serious?
I saw that.
Yeah.
So she makes
Exhausted my ass.
I feel better now. Who wants the rope next?
it. Surely that takes away her exhaustion.
Gregory can't comprehend distances. Like, wow, that's a drop. Alright.
You like jump and you're like, man, I'm so fucking tired. I really can't be bothered with this. Actually, you know what? Fuck it, let's go ham. And you just like triple somersault backward fucking over this little gap. Yeah, exactly. Full like
Full of like war runs and stuff
Olympics gymnastics style like bullshit over this little gap. And everyone's just absolutely gobsmacked and you kind of like land 2 feet, fucking hands outward, and then you sort of just drop your hands, turn around, and you're like, what?
That's hands across the board. Well,
I'm so tired.
I untie the rope from my waist and toss it over to the other side.
Cool. Yeah.
Surely that gives us all advantage.
we're
all,
inspired by
like,
that. Just everyone jaw down. It's like,
Actually, yeah, fuck it. 2 nat 20s in a row, yeah, you can all have advantage.
Oh my god, drive.
After seeing that, you're like,
What the fuck?
This is easy.
this is a piece of piss. There's no wisdom saves for any of you. You're all good.
I'm gonna roll for Rin to go across next. And
Yeah.
just run and sprint across. That's 5, so 14 plus whatever her athletics is.
I'm sure it's
quite
high enough.
high.
Yeah. Alright, cool. No worries. Scorch.
cool. I'm gonna missy step. Just because I can. It's fun. I look like, cool, get the rope in my hand, look down, and I'm like,
Nope.
nah, fuck this. And there's this sort of flame as it just appears next to everyone on the other side. Like,
Perfect
Just-
10.
Yeah, well done, Scorch.
I'm gonna say with that though, you do lose 5 feet of rope.
Oi!
I'm not.
Watch the bloody rope next time.
You watch the bloody rope next time.
You owe me 5 feet of rope.
Go ahead. Alright. I'll also look at that one. That's what's that one called, Scorch?
I call that
Ouch.
the hot step.
The hot step.
Good name.
Steamy step.
Alright.
Not to be confused with my regular steps. That's just the sexy step.
I'm
Yeah,
just
yeah.
gonna sprint and jump across.
Shut the fuck up.
Aren't you wearing like full plate, basically?
Yeah. Do you want to roll a disadvantage?
You get avalanche.
Flat roll.
You're a
No,
muscly
I would say you just have a straight roll.
Plus athletics, that's 17.
Nice.
Happy
Right, no
days.
problem. So yeah, you're just like do do do,
Come on
Cool.
now. 2 nat ones.
and you just land.
I'm gonna guidance myself.
Nice.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I love how you didn't guidance anyone else.
Oh shit, that's funny.
Oh, God,
Shits.
I forgot. Oh, God.
You want us to die?
What's it plus?
A D4 plus your athletics.
Can I go acrobatics?
Only if you do a flip.
No.
I don't think
No.
halfway across the road.
No, athletics specifically states long jumping in like its skill examples.
Oh, didn't need it.
Fuck. What did I roll first?
First one was 19, wasn't it?
I think it might have been a 13. I
It
don't
was
know.
1 and something. I can't see what your dice is from all the way here.
This is a 9. I think it might have been a 13.
Oh. What's your athletics score?
That is a 18.
18?
Yes.
No issues.
Your athletics is plus 1?
No.
Alright, Drogo,
Yeah,
you're
you're
up.
3.
17.
Drogo and his.
You're plus 0 as well.
Homunculus.
His golem. If the golem falls, he's not got nothing to
His
do.
golem has like a +5 in
I
athletics.
feel like his golem could probably just climb across the rope.
Yeah.
His golem
There's
just
no
lives in-
fear aspect at all. It's still like cool. Let me
Yeah.
just.
It looks like you
Alright,
now.
are you going to roll for Drogo?
What does it look like
Do you
now?
want me to roll
Looks
for
like
Drogo?
Scorch.
What? His homunculus looks like you now?
No, his big golem.
Oh, his golem.
He's made look like me for whatever fucking reason.
Nice. Maybe he has a crush
Oh,
on
it's
you.
not 20.
Oh! Can you get through like Dryfree did?
No, easy. Juice out. Ready?
12.
Oh, this is 12.
He farts midair.
The Drogo makes it easy.
He's got a +5 to athletics, yeah. No issue.
You should
Alright,
be.
cool. No worries. So you guys all making along the small gap. I'm assuming do you undo the ropes or do you leave them there for now?
Yeah, shit, I didn't think that far.
Yeah, we need to go back and.
I will roll.
Is like the ropes there? Can you go across, teleport?
Let's teleport back. No, I reckon we just leave it there before we come back. Do we have more rope?
It's
Yeah,
a cantrip,
yeah,
right?
rope.
You can just fucking do that shit all
Yeah,
day.
so we just leave it there before we come back.
We use 20 feet.
It's a soft rope, and I don't know how long it is.
Soft rope.
I imagine 50 feet.
We used
Soft
20.
Soft rope.
We have
So it's
25
not heavy.
feet left because we burnt 5 feet.
It's made of
Soft.
napkins.
We have 25 feet, or at least I have 25 feet.
It's very light.
It's all like tied together. Just 50 feet napkins.
Like those cloud
Thank God I've got my
napkins,
800
the cloud
doilies.
napkins.
Like it's slightly wet, the whole thing comes apart.
Halfway down the
Your hands are a little
cliffside,
bit
it starts
sweaty,
raining.
So do you have the...
No.
Alright. So in terms of notes for Rachel, successfully circumvented the bear, successfully circumvented a 400-foot pole drop.
Yeah.
And drop to death.
Trophy rolled 2 nat 20s.
A
For
400-foot
disadvantage.
drop.
500-foot drop. Get it right.
Get it Roy.
Get
Look,
it right. Get it
over
right.
200 foot doesn't matter.
It's
That's- It's max full damage anyway.
I can't believe we just tried to jump.
If you fall
What's max
150
full
foot,
damage?
20. It's 20d6. It's 10. It's 1d6 for every 10 feet you fall.
Hey Google, roll 20d6.
Rolls that up to 66.
Yeah, which 66 is enough to
Kill me.
yeah kill me.
Oh, really?
66.
Not me.
Oh no!
Six-
Oh no! It's 2 off killing me.
Oh, actually no, just drop me unconscious. I'm bleeding out.
Wait, how do you kill?
So if you fall into negatives equal to your hit point maximum, you immediately die.
So if you've got 20 max hit points and you take 40 points of damage,
You're dead.
no death saving throws.
Dead banana.
Yeah. So if you're like on 2 hit points or something and you take a crit, you're in very dangerous territory.
No.
I always wondered whether it works like that. Yeah, so it's all the damage you take.
Yeah.
And if you hit that negative.
Yeah. So like if you're on 2 hit points and you have max hit points of 20, if you take
Jesus,
22
Carl.
hit points, you're flat dead.
So we're all on that platform that becomes that narrow walkway.
Should we
Yes.
tie-
Right, yeah.
Let's get walking.
Should we tie a rope around all of us? In case any
What?
of us
So if
drop?
one of us dies, we
So
all
then one of
die.
us dies.
Driver falls over the edge. Like, well, that's it. We're all dead.
Come with me.
Fire. No, we can only if it's your napkin rope though.
Purely a
Everybody.
placebo of a rope. Like, oh, this will give us
We could.
Placebo rope.
How would we do that? We would tie rope
Rope
to
of
all
the
of
mind.
ourselves.
Why don't we just hold hands? That'll be easy.
Yeah.
The rope isn't a bad idea. How perilous is this ledge?
My hands are.
It
a
looks
bit
like it
sweaty
gets
at the
pretty
moment.
pretty skinny.
It's 15 feet, isn't it?
The ledge.
The ledge itself. 50 feet across.
15. So it sort of skirts around to the other side of the peak. It's probably, I'd say it's about 150 feet, sort of, as it sort of goes around to the
Yeah,
other side
how-
of the mountain.
But I
Wide is
mean,
How
can we
wide
walk,
is it?
Can we walk abreast, or is it like one?
One of these squares.
Honestly, it's probably about 2 feet wide.
So single.
Okay. Because I'm small,
Yeah.
can I just get across easy like a mouse?
Yeah.
All right. I could go across and just hammer a pint, and then you guys could hold onto a rope if you wanted for safety.
Sure.
Yeah.
This is 100 something.
It's about 150 feet across around to the other side, where the ledge opens up again. Except you guys wouldn't know that because no, you would because Eric's seen it.
Alright.
Yeah.
So,
I'll scuttle across and
We-
chuck in a python.
we don't have enough rope to get the entirety of that ledge.
All right.
We'll just shimmy. We'll shimmy across.
All right. We'll shimmy.
Uh,
Shimmy carefully.
we'll go in order of weight. In case someone. No way, if we
Did you
lose.
just try to ask half the part? Actually, this party's a bit of a sausage fest, isn't it?
It is.
There's only 2 women here.
Yeah.
Well, I mean,
Too many.
Rin's here as well, just not actually.
That's what she meant because.
Yeah.
Strife is.
Right.
Oh,
with it.
sorry.
I'm
all
a
the time.
man.
I'm sorry.
Misgendered again.
He's such a pretty man. I just get confused.
Yeah.
I actually identify as a hottie.
Time to show the obligatory picture of dry food.
I just
again.
identify
There
as
he is.
sexy.
What colours is hair?
It is white.
Where's your mini?
Cool. I reckon we shimmy across.
Yep.
And if we fall, we fall.
I don't
If
feel
we
the-
die,
We
we
die.
die.
the
I
lighter-
like this guy's attitude.
Okay, let's go.
The lighter people go first.
I'm gonna go. I don't know how much I weigh.
You go second, I guess.
I'll scuttle across
Eric
first.
goes first.
Alright.
And then
Eric
then
just
you, then you.
flies over.
shimmy across.
Alrighty, so you guys start to shimmy around. Can I get a survival check from everyone?
Survival check. No, you cannot.
Do I have to survival check if I'm small?
I'll say you get it at advantage.
Hell yeah.
Am I still going disadvantage?
Yes.
Is that? Oh, you rolled
5.
Alright, 13
5 more.
No.
plus survival. 34.
Okay. You're plus 8. Nice.
Jesus. Alrighty, so what do we all get?
I got 11, Rin got 12 plus whatever his wife was.
It'd be
5.
high.
13, 14.
5 total.
5 total.
Somebody grab the court.
13.
16.
16. 17.
You know.
Yeah.
Who's next to Scorch?
In terms of weight, it'd be me or Rin. If we're going in.
So
in
as
exact
you're
order.
shimmying,
That's good for me.
you guys aren't having too much of an issue sort of shimmying across this edge. It's still 2 feet, right? So you can fit your whole foot on there, not a problem. You're looking down and you're seeing the height and you're starting to get a little bit dizzy. But you don't slip.
Okay, it's just vertigo.
It's just vertigo, and you start to psych yourself out a little bit. As you guys shimmy along further around the edge, you do come across about maybe like a 25.
Shut up, airplane.
Shush!
Oh my god.
Bit rude of you to be flying your airplane right now.
Yeah.
We specifically booked this time out.
Yeah.
So
Please sponsor us.
there's a section about 25-30 feet long where the edge does get skinnier.
Then I'll have disadvantage.
Yes, you will.
Yes.
Can I get a acrobatics check from everyone?
I assume Rachel does this one.
Yeah.
Rachel, I'm sorry.
Oh no.
I got a nat 1.
We all fall straight up the cliff. Fuck!
19.
19.
I was very specifically waiting to roll because I was assuming everyone else would do much better than me.
Do I still have advantage due to being small?
Yes.
Okay, good.
Okay. Nice and easy. I've got a nice high +2 acrobatics. Here we go.
The next roll will be lower than that.
First one's a nat 20. Second one. Ooh, that's 18.
Ooh, nice.
Disadvantage. Nice.
He's used to being so drunk that doing all this shit. I mean,
Just sitting there going, this is the dumbest fucking thing I've ever done in my life. This is so fucking stupid.
Your vertigo, yeah, you kind of psych yourself up. You just take a deep breath and your vision clears and you're like, time to do this. So you seem to get across, not a problem. So, sorry, what did you roll?
Rin got 4 plus her acrobatics would be very high. Anyway, I got 13.
13. I think Rin's acrobatics is... that's a dex, isn't it?
Her dex, which I think is her highest stat, plus her proficiency bonus, which should be proficient in acrobatics.
Yeah, she would be.
Probably plus.
It'd be like plus 6 or something.
I think it's like plus 8
Plus
I
8.
think she's got, yeah.
or plus 7. Either way, cool.
roll for Drogo?
You got like an 18. Yes, please roll for Drogo.
Eric's
Roll
just
my dice
flying across like you fucking idiots.
Is the golem coming with?
Yeah!
Look,
Wait,
we'll just say...
wait and see how Drogo goes
We'll just
first.
say, yeah.
10 plus whatever he's got.
Yep.
Draco falls into the cliff. His
Ash, what did you roll? 19.
his automaton just
I got a
leaps
total
up.
of 7.
Total of 7.
16.
16. Alright, cool. No worries. Alright, you'll start shimmying across this sort of skinnier section of the ledge to the point where your toes start dangling over it. And it's getting very skinny.
Bullshit.
And as you guys are going across, a massive breeze sort of comes and hits the side of the mountain. And because it hits the side of the mountain, it's got nowhere to go except basically hit the wall and then basically in between the wall and your bodies. And you all sort of stop and sort of hold on for as much as you can. Unfortunately, Dryfu being so big, he freaks out for just a second, loses his balance, and goes to correct himself. And in doing so, his heel slips off the ledge and starts to fall.
Well, Zoe, you had a good run.
God.
I think because I'm probably the second heaviest here, I would have been next to him. Am I fast enough to notice this and try and grab for him?
You and
can-
Drogo, right? Would be.
Drogo's a lizard.
Yeah, but it's also.
Yeah, he's also quite...
Yes.
Oh, actually...
I'm a jacked Asimar.
Yeah, Draco has like a 16 strength.
He's
Yeah.
a big
He's a
Yeah.
big lizard.
I'm pretty sure, yeah, he's
He's
totally...
stocky.
Yeah, I mean, as opposed to Ash, the twink, the kobold.
Just grab them, they just slip out.
As I see this happen, I guidance myself.
Alright, so I'm assuming the lightest people were up front then. So
Yeah.
it would have been Ren, Ash, Rin. Oh no, Rin's quite big.
Ren's quite,
Yeah.
she's quite large. She's 8 foot.
Sorry, yeah, it would have been Ash.
She's 7 foot.
Ren, Ash, and Scorch.
8 foot. I don't know.
Do I remember Dryfu being a foot taller?
Yeah.
Rin's 7 foot. Dryfu's 8 foot.
Yeah.
You're 6?
6'4".
6'4"? Nice.
Same height.
Alrighty, cool. So I'm assuming you and Drogo are the opposite sides of Dryfu.
Yeah.
Right, cool. What are you doing?
Try and reach for him.
Cool.
Grab him.
No worries. Does
Drogo's
Drogo
gonna
do
do
anything?
Drogo's lightning lash pulls people towards him, doesn't it?
It does.
But that could unbalance him, couldn't it?
I mean,
No, the spell just
Oh,
pulls
it's
people
just
towards
okay.
you.
I was imagining something more physical. Like,
No, it's a spell.
okay, cool.
Lightning
I think
bolt.
it does damage to you as well, but it'll also pull you back.
Can pull you 10
It
feet.
pulls 10 feet in the direction of
The caster.
User.
the caster.
Yeah.
So
So
I will
back
just
towards
be
him.
pushed like onto.
yeah.
There's not really room for 2 people to be in the same.
Well, then he'll grab you
space.
then.
Well, like if he wants to like lash it around you and hold it out as you get pulled back, like that.
Just
that
saying
makes
that's an
sense.
option if
That-
you're
that
you
makes
start to
sense in
fall
my
in.
head.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, so you're gonna try and
Grab for him.
no worries. Can I have a athletics check?
Draco is screaming very loud.
18.
18.
Yes.
No worries.
Drogo will also help the grab. If you
Yeah.
just give you the advantage. It's a
Drogo
help action.
doesn't grab, he tugs.
Yeah, 18.
Yep. No worries. 18 plus
Oh, total.
Total?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. No worries.
Don't
You
tug me,
see
just let me
Dry-Fu start to slip, and you see sort of one side of Dry-Fu's body sort of lurch to the right-hand side as his right foot slips off the ledge. And as he does so, as he lurches to the right, his left hand sort of shoots up like that, just in time for you to grab it. Thankfully, you're wearing about 600 pounds worth of armor, because otherwise, it probably would have ripped you straight off the wall as well. Luckily, you sort of position yourself with the right stance to catch Dry-Fu and like slowly but surely pull him back up onto the ledge.
Oh my god, thank you. Thanks, man.
Yeah.
Because if that had been in that one,
Ren's just
Yeah, but
watching.
it was
Just,
in that one for 7.
oh my god!
oh my
You
god.
have to just be careful. I'm going to slap guidance on him.
Thanks, man.
No worries. Alrighty, cool. So you guys, after that tense little moment, get past the skinny bit of ledge. But now you still do have the rest of the ledge to go. So I will need another wisdom check from everyone, please. A survival check.
So, because of the guidance, do you...
Oh, am I no longer disadvantaged?
Oh, no,
No, you're still
disadvantaged,
disadvantaged, but you get a D4 to add on top of your
Oh, is that
skill.
how that works? Okay.
Yeah.
You get disadvantage anyway because it's a skill check.
Yeah.
You're exhausted.
What is it? A wisdom save?
It's a
Survival check?
Survival check.
Right.
It's bullshit.
Survival
check? Hang on. Survival.
Alright.
Come on, Scorch. Survival's
It's a D4,
great.
not a D6.
Oh yeah, D4 done.
D4.
That's
Ooh,
the
ooh.
The
Nice.
the triangle looking
the
ones.
pointy one, yeah.
No, I don't want that one.
Okay.
I don't want the better one.
This is why
just dig
I
around
don't
for
leave
10
the
minutes.
city.
Yes.
C is worth it.
Max.
Alright, it's total 5.
Is that the ducky?
Total of 5.
What? Did you roll another nat one?
Roll a one.
Sorry. What did you get? No, because this is the survival check to see if you're like whether or not you're psyched out. You have very good reason to be psyched out.
Someone pass the rope to Dry-Fu, please.
Jesus Christ.
Who's holding on to the
Tie her
rope?
up again. Tie him up again.
Thank you.
Alrighty, so Armus,
9 total.
9 total,
Yeah.
18.
18,
18.
18,
14.
14.
I use
Oh,
guidance,
sorry,
so
Ren.
I'm going to guidance
Ren
myself
gets
again.
a lot, 15 plus something.
Yeah.
Drogo gets. Oh,
Ooh, dead.
fucking.
Oh, mate. Oh, the sound.
Do you want to?
Thank you, mate.
Yeah, that's
I'm trying
bad
to
luck
roll
anyway.
my really heavy metal dice on the table. 12 plus whatever he's got.
Cool. Alrighty, no worries. What did you roll again?
I rolled 18.
What did you roll again?
9.
9.
What did you roll again?
9.
Stop breaking my
We
shit.
all
it's
die.
rubbery.
Just you.
Causes
I'm
a chain
taking all of you
reaction.
down with me.
Game over, man.
And we shimmy.
Commence shimmy.
We're down on arms.
What does this mean, though?
This means not good for anyone.
Thanks.
Disadvantage for everyone.
This means we all barf right now.
Collectively, over the edge. As a team.
We attract like
Honestly,
snow
we have
eagles.
chlamydia
Just,
too next
just
time.
remember how well you did jumping across the 10 foot.
Yeah.
So-
I'm trying to think.
You guys make it across.
14. I rolled.
Ren, Ash, Scorch, you guys get to the other side. And as you do, you turn around and notice the rest of the group is not following you.
Guys,
What is that?
what's up?
As Drogo is yelling at Armus and Dryfu to move, and yet they are frozen in fear.
I can't.
Oh, dear.
I can't.
I
I
tossed
can't
them
do it.
Freaking the
I
fuck
can't
out
do
right
it.
now. You guys are entirely convinced you take another step, you're falling to your death.
Alright, I'm going to run back, because I'm small. I'm going to run back to them.
Okay.
And I'm going to bring the rope with me.
No, the rope's still attached back there.
But we've got this
Can
extra-
I, if it's attached... Wait, what do you mean?
There's
We're going to have
armor
the rope.
system.
Rope's still back.
Rope-
No, that was only 20 foot of the rope.
No,
It's one
Well,
rope.
Did you
yeah,
cut it?
We didn't cut it.
Everyone has rope here, right?
I don't
It
have
just-
rope.
huh?
Why would I have rope?
Yeah, true. You
Amos
don't need
has
rope.
Amos has soft rope.
Soft rope.
I have a long napkin for you.
Oh my god.
Every time I hear soft rope, it's the dumbest shit.
Do you guys want to hold my hand?
What's in it?
Come on,
Alright.
let's go.
I'm going to cast a message to dry food, so I'm talking like directly in your ear, and be like, "Hey, buddy."
Ah, who's that?
One down, one to go. This is Scorch. Look over here. Can you see me?
Look over where?
Right over here, at the edge of the ledge.
I
Little
can't.
Edge of the ledge.
Right over here, buddy.
Oh, you're so far away.
I'm not that far at all. Just a little move, little step, little shimmy across to the side, and you'll be here with us, nice and safe. Just,
Yeah.
why don't you just scooch a little across for me? Just a little bit.
Sounds too easy. Oh.
It's so easy. It's so easy, dry food. Just scooch a little bit. Just a little scooch.
I'll say I would if I could.
Dry food, I believe in you. I believe you can do this, and I believe you can get across.
Alright.
Look at me.
Look at mine.
Look at mine. Look at mine. Dry food, you got this, buddy. Little scooch.
Got this.
You can hold my hand.
One step is all I need. Keep
I
going.
pick Ren up into a big hug.
No, that
That's absolutely not what you want to
that
do.
defeats the. Put me down! Put me down! Put me down! Put me down, Dryfood!
Dry food. Right here, buddy. I'm moving on.
Alright.
Put my arm up for
Give
you.
me a persuasion check, please.
With advantage, can we say that I'm helping?
Ooh, that is only a 23.
You know what? You make a lot of sense.
Yeah, no. Your fear the fear inside you loosens its grip, and you sort of come back to your senses, and you take a deep breath. You're like, okay, we're nearly there. It's fine. I nearly died before, but we're gonna be okay. Through the hardest part, and you continue on.
Man, if only I just would cartwheels instead of shimmying, then I could do it.
Arms, however, still not moving.
Well, hey, one problem at a time. I'm going to get dry food off the ledge first, and then I won't wait for real.
I start shimmying,
Cool.
following Ren.
So did you make it okay?
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
Alright.
Thanks.
Message to Amos. Amos.
Now you can do that.
Tell him I'm going to
It's
come
okay,
to
buddy.
collect him.
Let go.
Just jump. Jump, idiot.
I'm gonna
Don't
wait.
think I will.
As he's doing that, I'm gonna send Eric flying over and cast guidance through him on Amos as he's trying to.
Okay, I would say that because it's a skill check on Scorch's behalf, I'll say guidance for Armus would lower the DC for the skill check
Cool. Amos,
by whatever you roll.
good sir. Turn your head. I assume you're looking at me. I assume you're making eye contact. It's hard to tell.
Yep, I can see you.
Yep. Look at us, buddy. We're all over here. We made it. Super easy. Pizza cake.
I'm so happy for you.
I feel like you can do it.
I think I might stay here. I'll keep the ledge safe, and you guys can do the red people.
Amos made it. Dry food made it. Easy. Piece of cake. You almost fell. You made it. Easy.
Yeah, of course. It made me realize how easy it is to fall off this bloody rock.
Drogo's still standing there like, hurry the fuck up.
Let me put it this way, buddy. Your chances of falling are far greater on that little ledge. One big updraft and off you go. You make it over here. Safe. Easy.
I swear to fucking God, Armus, if you don't move, I'll push you off this fucking ledge.
Don't worry. I'm sure your God will keep you safe. Gather your conviction, my friend.
Didn't keep her safe. Well, let's go.
Oh, jeez.
Ooh, you know he's really bringing us down. Let's
Bob the line, he hits arms right.
Roll me a persuasion check, please.
Mine.
Yeah, get yourself persuaded, mate. Oh, yeah, it's only a 13.
DC goes down by 2.
Oh.
Was a DC?
You come up with this inspiring speech for Armus, and you feel like you've given it all you've got. Like For someone who is very talkative and usually knows what to say, you feel like you've said everything you could in this position. There's not much you can say that would help.
As soon as he
even
mentioned his
more.
wife, and I'm like, oh, well, that's it for you, buddy.
That's it. And there's this tense moment where Armus stands there for about 60 seconds, not saying, not doing anything.
It's a long
And
time.
Drogo looks like he's about ready to push him off the ledge and just get him out of the way so he can finally get off this ledge himself.
Yeah.
And you notice ever so suddenly his left foot start to move.
Yes.
And then his right foot. And then his left foot. And just ever so slowly starts to shimmy his way over.
Yeah.
As he seems to have just barely summoned the courage to start moving his way across again.
It sounds like we just hit the DC, guys.
It's a meets and beats it.
Yeah, it was a 15 for both
Yeah.
of them. Cool.
I'm so fucking inspiring, guys.
Awesome. So you guys all make it around the ledge, and you come across to the other side. The ledge itself expands out into sort of this flat surfaced area, where on one side, on the side that sort of comes down into the valley, and then on adjacent to that is the other peak, directly opposite it. And you've noticed there's like some sort of metal contraption sort of sitting just on the ledge, and then running down on both sides as well. There's a contraption on both sides, and then running sort of down the face of the mountain into the valley is sort of like this metal rail.
Interesting.
Get Drogo on it.
Yes, that's what I'm thinking. Hey, Drogo, this seems more your speed. Do you want to have a look? What's going on with this metal contraption?
Yeah.
Yes, I do.
Well, yeah, no, he has a look, and he goes, he sort of looks into it, and he goes, yeah, it looks like this, actually, give me an investigation check.
I think he's got, I want to say
Right.
+8. Isn't he,
I've got Drogo stats here.
what's his intelligence? Quite high, isn't it?
Investigation's +6.
+6? Cool. That's a 9. Fucking roll higher, Scott.
He looks at it, and he goes,
Yeah.
Shit's fucked.
it just looks like a rail with some sort of catchment system at the top. But other than that, I can't really... There's not much to go on here, guys.
They're tiny robots.
I don't know,
Then
I don't know what you fucking want from me.
I'll take a look because what are we looking at? It's a metal contraption, like
Yeah.
this actual thing on the side.
It just looks, like, so the actual, what am I thinking? What's the word? The shape of something. The
The rectangle.
The form?
Yeah, the form of it. But not just that, the X, Y, Z, the measurements of it. What do you call
Dimension.
it? The
Dimensions.
The dimensions.
The dimensions of this thing is, so it's probably about
X by Y by Z.
X by Y by Z. So yeah, it's like a sort of flat rectangle with sort of this dome on top, and the flat rectangle itself is probably 20 centimeters wide by 10 centimeters high, and it's right on the edge of the ledge, and the rail sort of comes right up to it, and it just kind of sits over the rail as well. And Drogo had a look into it, and he says it just looks like some sort of rail with some sort of catchment system, like something's supposed to travel up the rail and then lock it in place or release it. He's not sure.
Can we see the bottom of the rails?
Give me a perception check, because it's a fair way down.
No.
No.
Cool. I'm going to mention there's a dome on the top. Just put my hand on the dome and see if anything happens.
No.
It's not some sort
Already.
of activation thing.
No buttons.
There's no levers or buttons.
No.
Alright, well.
Anything else up here?
Maybe if we wait, an elevator will come.
What the fuck is an elevator?
What do they call them when they're in the mountains, like
A pulley.
no, it's a thing on like strings, like a
Oh,
sideways
yeah.
elevator. It's got a funny
like a
name.
gondola?
Yeah, yeah.
No, that's
Gondola.
a boat.
I think
Is it?
it is. It is
It's a boat.
as well because boats.
Are they
also,
both
like,
called gondolas?
Yeah.
Yeah. Or a cable car.
Cable
Oh,
car.
sorry, I think
No,
you mean
that just
gondola.
escaped me.
Gondola.
Well, we're here now. I'm not going back. Let's. This is it. This is it.
It was
we live here
fucking
now.
very hard to get here.
This was fun.
Do you want to send Eric down to the bottom and see if there's anything actually on the rails?
Yes. Eric, could you head down to the bottom, see if there's anything on the rails, please?
Good idea.
Sure thing, boss. And yeah, Eric, is he visible or invisible
Invisible.
or invisible? No worries. How much can he go invisible? Is it at will or?
Yeah.
All the time.
Yeah.
Be invisible all the time.
Yeah. All right. Cool. No worries. Yeah, he starts to fly his way down. It's 400-500 feet to the bottom. So it's going to take him a while to sort of get down there, check it out, and then get back up. And as you guys are just sitting there, sort of chatting amongst yourselves, waiting for Eric to come back, you hear this like panicked scream coming from so there's the right hand side mountain to the opposite of you guys, and to the left of that, somewhere behind it, you hear this like panic scream, and you guys all kind of like sort of perk up a little bit, like, what the fuck is that? And it sounds like it's getting closer, and at first it's kind of distinguishable. You can't really make out what it's screaming about, but then all of a sudden you start to pick up what it's saying, and you can hear is, Saber! Saber, hit the fucking button, it's fucking coming!
Saber.
And you see this shirtless sort of humanoid figure with like this blonde fucking mullet riding what looks to be like a beetle, a flying beetle. And he's just like holding onto its antlers, and it's got like a little saddle and shit on it as well.
Cool.
And he comes into view as he sort of comes around the side of the mountain, right? And as he does, you look down. Give me a perception check, actually.
Everyone or
Yeah.
nope. Rolling like shit.
I close my eyes.
Rolling two.
Who two? Ash, for you, it would be at advantage.
Well, that's
Perception.
And did you go against yourself?
14.
It's because it touched your dice.
22?
7.
7. Ash, what did you get?
7.
7.
14.
With advantage, you got a 7?
I rolled 2 twice.
Oh, funny. Ren, you notice as you look down, because you think like Saber must be someone he's talking to, right? So you look down and you start looking around, and you notice all the way down in the valley there's this small figure coming out of sort of what looks like a hiding place among the bushes, and he's coming out and he runs, sort of disappears underneath sort of like a rock face, and then you hear like this clanking and whirring noise, and then you see him come back out, and then all of a sudden you guys, as this guy riding a beetle, screaming his head off, flies through the gap in the mountains,
Shirtless with a mullet.
shirtless with a blonde mullet.
You know what? Woof.
He's
Is he
like,
ripped?
He's like a young adult male who probably looks about 20 or so. You right there, Ash? What are you doing?
Thinking about the young adult male.
You and me both.
As he darts through the gap in the mountains, you're all of a sudden you hear like a whirring noise. And you just hear this like as you notice 2 like metal sort of carts running up the rails.
One of us is. One of them's coming towards where we are.
Yes.
Right.
So they're running up, both of them at the same time, and hooked onto these rails is a massive metal net.
Holy shit.
Ah!
And as it travels up as well, it hits the top, stops, and then all of a sudden electricity crackles all through it.
It's a massive bug net.
And you look over, and as you guys are looking at this, you're like, holy fuck. All of a sudden, like, you just feel this searing heat on the left sides of your faces as all of a sudden a massive, like, amount of fire comes out from the left side of the mountain, and you guys look up and you hear the roar of a dragon.
What?
As a red dragon flies around the side of the mountain, chasing the young man
The delicious
riding
bug.
the beetle. What the fuck? As this young dragon flies around the mountain and comes into the valley, it's a little too late before it notices the net, and it tries to stop itself, but fails to do so and ends up smacking dead bang into the net. The net itself, as soon as a certain amount of weight sort of applies to it, naturally releases. So it is still continuing with the electricity, but now it's kind of released and then wrapped itself around the dragon. The dragon,
Shit.
Falling 400 feet.
yeah,
What is that
exactly.
made of?
It's some sort of steel
Fucking god.
With
These guys
elect-
got it.
with
They-
electricity crackling through it. And yeah, the dragon gets wrapped up into it and falls all the way down before hitting the deck. And in doing so, as it's falling, it's constantly struggling, and you can see it like flinching as it's getting shocked by the net itself.
So it's still moving on the ground.
Yeah, so it's you can see it moving as it's falling, and then also struggling against the net. And then as it hits the deck, you don't really see it moving anymore. Give me another perception check, actually.
What the actual fuck? This is nuts.
This is crazy.
Oh, that's better.
15.
15,
7.
7,
18.
18.
24.
No worries. Ash and Scorch,
Exactly what I just
you
Read on that 20.
nice. Ash, Scorch, and Rin, you'll notice the dragon itself, wrapped up in the net, still seems to be struggling, and everyone actually notices it release another breather attack as fire erupts from its mouth. Shortly afterwards, though, you see a single file line of red robed figures come out from the right hand side mountain in the valley itself.
We picked the wrong mountain.
You did. You're like, we're gonna go left, and I was like, huh.
Sorry, guys.
You fucking wasted the whole session.
Left
God damn it.
You gotta be kidding.
Oh, that sucks.
So they single file march out of
Like ants.
like ants out of from underside the mountain, and they approach the dragon in the net, and you see them form like a semicircle around the dragon itself, and it looks like they're shooting something at the dragon, and not long after that, the dragon stops moving.
God damn.
And before long, they hook up another contraption to the end of the net and drag the dragon into under the mountain.
Whoa.
Is that guy with the bug still around?
Actually,
Soggy dragon.
That is.
To start the khaki.
so the guy flying the beetle stopped shortly after the dragon hit the net, and he watches the dragon go down, and he's like, he seems pretty impressed with himself, pretty happy. Not before noticing Yule standing on the left side mountain on the ledge.
Tip my hat at him.
He doesn't acknowledge you, but you do notice him looking your way before flying down into the valley.
Are these the... Oh, this is the guy that was on the beetle?
Yes.
Can we assume that he's with the Order of the Red Mage?
Yes, I'd say so.
I flip him off.
Well, that seems to be the most efficient way to harvest dragon blood.
That was incredible.
These guys are pretty fucking.
They're on another level.
Yeah, this is nuts.
How?
Should we just leave?
Also, I don't want to point this out to you guys immediately right now, but we are definitely on the wrong mountain.
Yeah. Yeah, I kind of screwed up there, gang. Apologies.
Do we have
Wrong
to-
mountain.
Is there like maybe another way down, or are we just retracing our
Is this
steps
like?
again?
There's only this one little like ledge that we're on, and that's it. There's no other way. Like, we've got that ledge that led to here, but is there any other way to go from here besides back to where we came?
As you guys are looking around as well, you notice a small bit of smoke coming from the backside of the right mountain. So
The right mountain's the one we're not on.
yeah. So basically, you're looking at the other peak, right, and the other side of that peak, there seems to be a little bit of smoke coming from there. But no, you're looking at about what did I say before? Like a 60, 70 foot gap between the two peaks.
This is the shittest fucking thing. Alright, how do we get across now?
We just have to walk back the long way.
Yeah.
We're at the top,
Alright.
on the wrong mountain.
I
Pep talks now.
fucking hate that so much.
Surely there's like a slip and slide or something, you know?
Yeah.
We walk up the peak, we can just...
Try and
Getting
ride
down's the
rail
easy part.
Getting down safely is a different matter. How the
How
fuck?
about we just...
Is there... So the contraption the net was on went all the way to the top now, though. It's now up here.
Mhm.
Can we take a look at that?
So the net itself gets launched up by things that travel on the rails,
Yeah.
right? And it locks into place on the contraptions on top. But then when the dragon collided with the net, when the dragon collided with the net, there was some sort of like auto release function where the contraption that's attached to the net went with it.
Oh, okay. So
So-
now it's gone.
Yes,
Gone
exactly.
forever.
So now it just kind of looks like, a railing system. But give me an investigation check.
Question though, is the Order of the Red Mage the people we want to be with?
No.
No, they're the bad guys.
They're the people that
Aren't they the ones that we want
I make
to
Dragon
get
Rangers.
kidnapped by?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
10 plus
Why don't we
is
just
6, I
walk
think.
into their camp?
16.
Well, we just
So-
have to walk down a mountain.
We just got to go back down the way we came.
Looking at the railing itself, it does look like if you were to, like, the slot inside for the rails, because it's like, oh god, I can draw it, I guess. So the inside of the rail kind of looks like this. Did I do that right? Sorry, let me try that again.
Found some dragon killing tech.
That's some nuts dragon killing tech. That's fucked.
It's a massive net too.
Yeah, and that's 50, 60, 70 feet across.
Yeah.
That's a huge fucking net. So,
And it just went.
yeah. These guys are using some, like, proper...
So that's like a, if you cut the rail in half, sort of thing.
So we,
So obviously there's tracks inside the rail for the net to travel up and stuff like that. So
it's like a big ladder.
upon looking inside of it, it would look like you could scale it down.
Nice.
That seems like the way to go.
Let's
Did we
do it.
slide it down?
Get a bit of
And
fruit
fly with
burn
pole
on our
slide.
Is it
hands.
smooth inside enough that we can slide down?
Yeah, like a big
Yeah.
climbing
Yeah,
pole.
Yeah. So essentially
You can hit, like,
could-
terminal velocity while sliding.
exactly. You could stick your hands and feet sort of in there and sort of hold it as you slide down.
Like sparks go off.
Yeah, because you got your gauntlets and shit.
I reckon that seems to be the way to go down. We
Yeah.
just,
Yeah.
instead of taking, like, a look back to the ledge and it's like, fuck that for a
Sliding
joke. I can climb down this ladder and then we... Especially because they know where we are. That guy saw us. He picked us, right?
Yes.
And they're not going to shoot the net back up because it's carrying the dragon. at the moment.
Fingers crossed. I don't want to think about that.
Let's do it.
Just a big thing come to knock us all off.
We'll time it so we're going down, we jump, but
Yeah.
then we just land straight back in the thing.
You just have to release for a second as it flies past you and then grab back on. Simple.
Cool. let's climb the fuck down off this mountain.
Yep.
Cool.
No worries. Cool. So you'll start sort of shimmying down this railing system. You do have about 400 feet to go on this thing, though. It is a
We're just
long way
sliding down.
to be sliding down. So I'm going to need a.
Hang on.
That'd be athletics.
What'd you
Right?
say?
Athletics, surely.
Yeah.
So we're basically just holding on.
Well, it's not a
Can I
pole.
make a
You've
dex check?
kind of got
Acrobat.
your hands and your feet inside while you're sliding down. Yeah.
We're
there's not-
fucking doing that
You're
like
like gripping it with your hands.
bouldering. Like,
Yeah, like I said, like you're sort of holding that bit there with your hands, and then you've got your feet sort of slotted in there as well. So you try to just create this friction while you slide down, and it's a long way to go. So, because a constitution check is normally for stuff that's over time.
endurance.
Yeah, endurance.
121 meters.
121 meters.
That's 400 feet.
How big did that dragon look?
Yeah. What age
It
was
came
it?
pretty close to us.
Yeah, it flew right past you,
Do we
basically.
get a sense of just how
Like
big
it
was?
flew below you. Yeah, so I would say it's. Let me just double check real quick.
We know that it's a big dummy.
Yeah, we do.
Yeah.
Fucking moron. But we all know that red dragons are inherently superior to everything else.
Hmm.
And everyone who has red dragon blood inherently superior
Also,
to everyone else.
super racist. a bloodist.
A bloodist.
I prefer.
I'd say.
Red Dragon's like superior in aggression, right? Like general.
Like,
This dragon was probably about. Like. Probably had a wingspan of about 25 feet. And,
sizable.
and the full length of the dragon as well, from like nose to the end of the tail, was probably about. 30 feet.
So it's a sizable little dude.
Yeah.
Still kill us. It's not big.
Can we grade that into like young or middle aged or old?
Yeah.
Do you know much about dragons? No, of course you would.
Yeah. Although I've only ever met the one dragon.
Yeah.
And we'll see.
Okay, yeah. So give me a give me a nature check.
And that was like my god. So
Did he-
seeing a fucking dragon just get fucked up by a net is like,
Give me a nature check with advantage.
Don't you want to bring down your dragon?
You were just like still lots of rabbits hanging around.
that's a 17.
17. So you would know that this is a young dragon that's on the more sort of adult end of it. So it's not fully grown yet, but yeah, he's just about near maturity.
So your one that you followed bigger than that one?
Much.
He would have been old
Okay.
old as fuck.
But
This guy,
you want to bring down a dragon, it seems to be the way to do it.
like practice.
Like in terms of
I know, right? But who's got the fucking time and money to set up that thing? That thing's huge.
The red people.
The red people.
I mean, if we take down this order or whatever, like maybe we can. I assume that we're maybe having a second net ready to go or something.
we have looting rights, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, no, agreed. Definitely.
Alright.
That stuff's fucking sick.
So can we use this rail as a ladder, or is it just we're going to use it as a shimmering pole?
Shimmering pole.
All right, then let's shimmy our way on down.
Shimmy.
Right,
What
are
kind
we
of,
doing
what kind
that?
of roll do you want us to do?
Can I do it as a dex check rather than?
Sorry, an acrobatics rather than a.
You're like,
Yeah. I can do a backflip.
I'm going
if
down
you
here
really want
first.
Yeah.
That's too
That
bad.
one? Yeah, you are.
I'm
Yeah,
just
I'll-
using my legs.
I'll say, yeah, you guys can use either athletics or acrobatics.
Alright.
Just squat my way down.
I just fit entirely into the groove.
Just got your ass popped out.
Your cheeks are like holding on.
Oh! It's a 22.
Yes. I'm pretty sure I have
Natty
a
one.
disadvantage.
It's 2 nat ones.
Okay, cool.
One for Rachel, one for me.
You are going down head first. You're right.
Oh God.
Do I have advantage? Do I have advantage, Carl?
Rachel's athletics plus 8, so she goes back up to 9.
No.
Alright,
Still
15.
one.
No, sorry, she's plus 7.
Rachel does have an inspiration point.
I'm not good. She'll just die.
Text her, man.
Yeah.
Give her a quick call.
Hey, we're scaling down a mountain. You rolled in that one. Can I use your inspiration point?
Well,
Yes.
she's plus 7, so it's 8. Oh, I forgot to fucking go against myself too. It wouldn't have made a difference.
And Drogo gets 10 on the dice. It's probably fine.
So Rachel's got 7 total. I've got 4 total. So
What?
oh, sorry, Rachel's got 8 total. Do you think that's deathish?
Yeah.
Look, the fall's not going to kill you. The ground is when you hit it.
Yeah. Moving really quickly doesn't kill you, it's stopping.
8's probably fine, right? Is this a Rachel Cole kind of moment?
Can we, like,
Honey?
Go and get her involved.
can we catch her as well? Is there any chance of that? While we're shimmying?
I know. It's just
Wait, what happens like
doing
when
that,
you
then
just
everyone
get
grabs
flat
it
and
and
both
just
I mean, I've got some, like, strong quads. I could probably just, like, grip them
strong
by
quads.
Just absorb it.
Hey Rachel, how are you?
Hey, Rach!
Hey, Rage.
Rachel? Hello. So we're shimmying down a 150-foot pole, right?
Wait, hold on, let me pause it, please.
She's like, oh, my character's already dead.
That wasn't.
She's like, cool, guys, I'm going to see character ready to go. It's
But
all
if
good.
Netflix wants to sponsor us, it can be.
We're shimmying down a pole. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Okay, we're shimmying down a pole that's 150 feet tall, so we had to make an athletics check. Whoever rolled for you rolled a nat 1, and plus your athletics, that goes up to 8. So there's a good chance you're going to fall. What do you want to do?
She has an inspiration.
We mentioned that you do have an inspiration point. We're just asking to see whether or not you wanted to use it.
Yes.
Do you have a D20
Can
there?
I use...
Do you want to roll it
Come.
yourself?
Can I spend my inspiration point to give Armor Sniper a roll?
You can.
But I rolled a 19.
No, I'll move it.
Because we have to get to
And that's mine,
bottom
I just picked up
the
mine.
quickest and easiest
That's
way.
what you knew what you
So
rolled.
No,
we
I left it
decided
there because I didn't want to remember.
slide down this pole essentially to get down to the bottom. Everybody else rolled fine. You and I both rolled natural ones. So I have a way out of it, I think.
I'm giving my inspiration point so you can reroll yours, Sam.
I have a way out of it, but I don't think you do outside of
Bouncing.
someone catching you, which would be unlikely, or using your inspiration point and praying that it's enough.
Yeah, roll it.
Okay, do you want to roll whilst you're on the phone?
Get somebody else to roll it.
Yeah,
Okay.
Rach, do you just want to roll it? You have a set of dice there.
She doesn't have dice.
I need the dust. Who rolled my nat 1?
We've got good.
Sorry, you're breaking
good
up.
roll.
I'm gonna roll your.
Who let Sam roll for me?
He's been rolling well.
I've been rolling really well so far, except for the 2 nat 1s. Okay, I'm gonna roll for you right now. Okay, we ready?
Ooh.
That's 11, so it'll be 18 total.
18 total's better.
Yeah!
You made it, honey. I love you.
Bye, Rach.
Bye.
Oh, she seemed real happy about that.
If I ever get a call and you guys playing D&D, it's just going to be like, what do you want us to do
fuck
with your
off.
body? Do you want us to keep your body with us or just
Yeah.
leave it here?
Do you need me to use my inspiration point for you, or
Nah, should be fine.
just gonna
Would
hit
you
the ground?
Should be fine.
You should be fine.
What'd you get?
I rolled a 1 as well.
So, what
I rolled 2
order?
dice, one for me and Rachel, and both of the weapons.
What order did you slide in?
Boy.
Maybe Sam first.
I'll go. I'll go first.
Yeah, Ren.
Yeah.
This seems like a you sort of thing.
I honestly was going to say, because of how much Armus hated being on that ledge, he was the first to go down the pole.
Yeah.
Go for it. man.
But then there's no one to catch him. How about we tie a rope to ourselves?
No, because I
Too
mean,
late.
it's
Too
too
late.
late.
We're going down the pole. Okay,
Soft.
so what happens to? I'm guessing Rin just is alright, but what happens to Armus?
Are you using the inspiration point?
No.
This man wants to
Rin
die.
has a higher dex than you though.
Yeah, she could still have an 8, which is falling worth. So she probably still would have fallen, even with the.
Well, she got in that one, so it's a fail.
Yeah, it's an auto fail.
Yeah, there you go. Auto fail kind of.
Oh, it's not
But
an
she
auto
re-rolled.
fail on skill checks, but
Yeah, but she's fine. Rin rolled
It's
an
not
18.
good.
We used her
Gimme.
inspiration. She rolled 18. Rin is fine.
And you're refusing the inspiration
So
from...
one thing that's important
Scorch.
though, because we need to figure it out, is there anyone below Armus?
I can't remember what I rolled because Mitchell moved my dice.
I got an 18. So
No, it was. I'm pretty sure it was fine. Everyone rolled.
yeah.
Yeah, everyone
Yeah.
rolled high enough.
Yeah.
It was just Armus and Ren. So, is there anyone below Armus?
Are you sure that you said you
Natural.
wanted...
What I do is based on how this is described, essentially.
Oh,
Okay.
as in below, as in like in the order. I thought you meant roll wise.
Next, I was
No,
my first.
no. So Armus went first.
Yeah.
Is it? Did you?
All right, cool.
Impossible to catch
We'll,
him?
look, we'll just say Armus went first then.
Yeah.
All right. So, as you start to shimmy your way sort of down the railing, you get to a certain point where you're shimmying down, and you're not having much of an issue with the whole shimming. The only issue you are kind of having is the friction between your armor and the railing itself. It's not giving you a lot of friction, so you're having to really squeeze it. But you're handling it, it's not a problem. Right up until you reach a part of the rail that has ice on it.
Oh, God. Oh, no.
Oh dear.
And you take one little grab at that and you just slip right down it. You only slip on the ice itself for like only a foot, if that. But that momentum carries through to the point where steel on steel, you do not have the strength to stop yourself anymore, and you are starting to freefall.
Oh, God.
Like, while still holding on?
At what height is this?
Yeah, you're still holding on, but no matter how, like, there's no strength in your body that's capable of stopping yourself now. You are gaining speed no matter what you're doing.
So, worst case scenario, you get a bad friction.
And eventually you just let
Impact
go.
with the floor.
Let go.
Yeah, you let go of the
Okay.
railing because you realise it's not doing
2
anything
feet above
for
the
you.
ground.
As I let go, I'm going to think to the notes in my wife's book as I'm slowly falling back that I read the night before. And then from my helmet, anyone who's looking down, maybe, will see, I guess the best way to describe it would be like similar to a fog machine. You'd see blue from the helmet, both the eyes and then around the neck. You'd see this kind of bluish fog start to slowly take over Armus's body. This is happening in a split second.
Yeah.
And then, bam, he misty steps back onto the rail. And then, as I grab back onto it, I look back up the Scorch. Hold step.
That's it.
And then I hang on for dear life. And don't move.
Nice. You could have let yourself fall all the way down and then Misty stepped onto the railing.
No, because you still take the, doesn't the inertia carry? So if I misty step now when I'm kind of moving, if I misty step and going 100 miles an hour, wouldn't I go back onto the rail
Otherwise,
and
you
going
miss a
100
step
miles an
towards
hour?
the thing anyway and grab it still at the speed you're falling.
Yeah.
I
That's what
mean,
was thinking.
no, fair enough. It's kind of like Misty stepping upwards a little bit, I guess.
Yeah, it's like jumping
30 feet
before
back
the
up.
elevator
Yeah.
floor.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Nullifying any inertia.
Alright, well,
But yeah, sweet. You start to fall, and everyone kind of looks down in panic as no one's below Armus to catch him. It was a good point because if anyone was going to be below to try and catch him, if they fail, they also would have knocked themselves off too. Anyways, so you'll look in horror as Armus starts to free fall off the railing, and as you see him sort of in slow motion, like him falling backwards, and you're all freaking out. All of a sudden, his entire form just gets enveloped in this like blue, misty, silvery sort of kind of fog, and he just evaporates in thin air, and then all of a sudden apparates back onto the railing, and he's holding it.
Oh.
I mentioned that I fucking hate the mountains.
What happened there?
Be careful of the ice.
Ice.
Probably no ice left. Just through it.
I'm going down after Armus. Could I like chip away at the ice when I get to the ice?
Yeah, you make
We all
your,
roll
as you
fine
make your way
on
down, you
stones.
keep an eye out
You
for
fall.
any sort of ice build up left on the railing, and any that you do spot, you take one of your pythons or your pick or anything like that, and you sort of knock it off so anyone doesn't make the same mistake and risk losing themselves.
Cool.
You guys eventually, after like 10 full minutes of just sliding down this railing. Actually, can I get a constitution check from everybody? Oh, no, sorry, it'd be a saving throw.
Cool. Dirty 20.
Dirty 20.
So, saving throw, just whatever I roll plus something, or just.
D20 plus your con saving throw.
And you get to add your proficiency if it's a saving throw.
If you're proficient in it.
Yes, that's right.
So you can't spell 3.
6.
Okay,
6.
So
7
9.
plus 5.
Sorry?
9.
9.
And Rin rolled a 4. But I don't know what I have.
And Drogo rolled 17 on the dice.
I really
We both got 12.
12 total. 9. You got, what did Armus roll?
A 9.
9. Rin, Armus, and Ash all take a point of exhaustion.
Haha, join the club.
Mark
Alrighty.
down some of the rest
Cool.
second point.
We need a rest after this. This is it.
Rin?
Well, we got a good view, but that was about it.
Who
Disease.
picked the left mountain?
Me, I know! You guys told me to ask my intuition.
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 Intuition?
I don't know what the fuck intuition is. That just means guess to me.
It does mean guess.
Well, I guessed, alright?
Unbelievable.
You guessed.
Alright, let's go to the other
Cool.
mountain.
So we're just at the bottom of this valley.
Yeah.
What's it look like when we're down here?
So
Is this like the very
Dragon's
base of like? So obviously the two peaks down like this.
Yeah.
We're at the very bottom of that.
correct.
Oh,
yeah.
is the corpse of the dragon close by?
No, it's been pulled.
Oh, that's right.
You
They
saw it sort of
took it with them.
disappear into the mountain. Alright, mate. As you guys sort of look over to the area that it was pulled into, you don't see any sort of obvious door or anything like that. What is going on with this thing? You don't see any sort of obvious doorway or anything like that.
Do we see a doorway that isn't obvious?
Make an investigation check.
Hell yeah.
We saw
So
which
neon
way they
sign,
were dragging
not
off
the
the
door.
dragon to, right? We
Yeah.
saw him drag, so we just followed that direction and kind of.
Yeah, but you just see rock.
That's a 15.
Doesn't Rin have detect magic?
Yes.
She does.
If it's an illusion or something, like an illusionary doorway.
Yeah, Rin's going to cast detect magic and have a snoop around the big nose.
Nice.
Big pink nose.
She gonna go truffle hunting for magic.
Is there any sign of the dude in the beetle?
So as you guys are checking out the rock face, and
You just
having a
can't get
look
him out of your
around
mind, can you?
With detect magic, you do hear like a faint buzzing sound. As you turn around, you notice the same guy flying on the beetle coming in to land, and out of so the valley itself is kind of like this rocky floor, and out towards the edges of the valley, not the edges of the valley, but like as the valley sort of, so that you've got the two mountains going up, and then the valley going in the middle of it, and as that valley extends past the mountains, the vegetation starts to pick up. So it starts to be a lot of shrubbery at first, and then you see trees in the distance. And out of the shrubbery, you see a sort of rugged-looking middle-aged man with one sort of like an earring in one ear with like a purple sort of crystal, attached to it. Sorry, hold on, give me
Do
one
his
second.
eyes look darkened?
They do.
And
Ooh,
Yeah.
this motherfucker.
But he's not in the typical red robes that you've heard that they should be in.
He's on
in.
Smoko.
He's in.
Fuck him
he's
up anyway.
he's in more sort of outdoor hiking gear.
Also red?
No, it's sort of like standard tan leather color, but the accents of the outfit he's wearing are sort of like a maroon color. He's got sort of like medium length black hair with that sort of like 5 o'clock shadow. And yeah, he's quite solid built, about 40, maybe 45 years old. As he sort of walks up, he's sort of sussing you guys out, and the other guy on the beetle comes in and lands next to him. And as he sort of jumps off, and he goes, "What do you reckon, Saber? Should we give him the tour? Looks like they're pretty keen on knowing what's up." And the other bloke, Saber, turns around and goes, "Yeah, you guys would think you'd ask before you could come in. What are you doing here?"
There's no obvious door to knock on, so
Ren is looking overtly aggressive.
There wasn't any sign telling us, which mountain to climb or anything either.
Have you come to join the Order of the Red Mage?
The what?
Yes.
is that what this is?
I assumed you guys had come looking for us, not just accidentally stumbled into our midst, or was I wrong?
Yeah, so if you take us to your leader, I suppose, and we'll make introductions and everyone can play nice.
I love leadership and a strong leader, so let's go.
Rin's can say, I'm already red.
So in character. Good job, Rach.
Saber kind of looks over at the other bloke, and he looks over it, and then he looks back to you guys. He kind of smirks at the other guy, and then looks back to you guys, and he goes, "Well, it's refreshing to have keen subjects finally. Do you guys want to come inside? I'm sure our leaders would be happy to meet you, especially you." He sort of looks at you, Scorch.
Just give him this big shitting grin of just like, don't you fucking touch me.
However, there is one rule of entry, or condition of entry. And he reaches around into his backpack and he pulls out a number of vials filled with this reddish liquid. And he goes, "I'm going to need each of you to drink one of these before entry, otherwise you can be on your merry way."
I'm going to whisper to whoever's next to me, let's just jump.
I know, that looks pretty tasty.
Can I sniff the... Has he handed it?
No.
He pulls out a thing of eyeshadow. He's like, there is one condition.
I'm just going to quietly say, like, so those who can't hear, so obviously we're not fucking doing that, right, guys?
Yeah, we're not
Oh,
fucking
yeah.
drinking that shit.
I didn't
Yeah.
bring my straw.
Thank goodness.
Ash is like, shook. Makes a straw over ice. Just,
So, everyone get ready because eventually we're about to throw down.
Yeah.
Are we just going to calmly walk up to them?
Can I grab the liquid?
Well,
Wait,
they're
I'll-
still some distance away.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah,
Okay,
they're,
let's walk
they're
up
probably
to
about
it.
20.
Should we walk up as though to drink?
Yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or
I'm going to start walking toward.
Yeah, let's...
but I'm gonna hold an attack.
like,
Yeah.
if we,
Like if they...
Holding attack is quite obvious.
Alright.
Yeah, that's it.
so actively casting the spell, like, you're fucked.
Yeah, that's it.
I'm going to prepare the
I'm gonna
dodge
drink
action.
it, don't worry.
Going to prepare the dodge action.
Should we? Do you think if we attack now from this distance, we might?
How far
Let's see how
away
close
are
we
they?
can get.
How far away are we from them?
You're about 20 feet away from them.
Oh, we can
20 feet.
attack them from here. We can all attack them from here.
Okay.
But like we want to... Ow. We want to know what's in the bottles. I
After
want to
we
know.
kill
what
them.
it
Presumably,
is.
it's like mindfuck shit. You know?
Yeah.
If you
How
love it.
handy would it be to know how to make that mindfuck?
Yeah,
shit?
after you drink it.
Yeah, no, we.
Okay, we
They're
can
telling us-
attack while
Yeah.
we're with them after we've got the bottles.
Yeah, no, we kill them and take the bottles, of course.
The drinking of dragon blood is an honourable thing. If you're not willing to partake, I will have to ask you to leave.
Hold the fuck up.
Would I have heard of
Hold the
anything to
phone.
do with drinking dragon blood?
Not drinking it per se, but you have heard of cultists who hunt dragons for their blood.
For their-
Occultists,
Yes.
you say?
Okay.
Dragons.
For any particular reason?
From what you know, dragons despise the hell out of them. They're kind of like the boogeymen for dragons themselves, actually. Yeah, because they've crafted their skill over many centuries.
They
It's-
specialize
it's-
in taking down dragons.
Yeah, and it's believed
Evidently.
from what you've been, what the dragons believe is that they will drink their blood to give themselves dragon-like powers, or somehow inherit their powers. And it's not so much that the dragons are hunted by these cultists that
Shock of it.
piss dragons off so much about it. It's the fact that they believe that they can drink their blood and inherit that kind of power. It's a joke to them, and
It's like a pride thing.
Exactly,
These
it's-
fuckers.
exactly like you ants think you can
Can we
come close to a fraction of my power.
exactly.
Telepathically.
can we insight check
Do we
to
want to
see if,
get closer
you know,
and
if
find
think they're telling the truth that it's dragon blood?
I mean,
Yeah, sure.
20
Give me an
feet away.
insight check.
It's-
Yep.
We're pretty close.
I think these people are fucking morons.
We're at the point now
They're
where
gonna get their ass beat.
we're in combat with them,
What's
or we start 20 feet away, we still reach them.
12 plus.
First round combat.
Do we want to fuck
13.
with them?
13.
I think we're going to be for sure.
They have a big beetle.
He seems like he
High.
is telling the truth. Yeah.
Alright,
Yeah.
still don't want to.
Well, whatever he's saying to you guys, he believes it.
Cool.
We're gonna jump in.
So we've got. How close were you when you mentioned dragon blood?
You guys haven't moved any
We're
closer.
still 20
20
feet.
feet away. Cool. Because I mean, like when he mentions it's dragon blood, there's a little like twitch of just like, oh, this ain't gonna fly. So we're throwing down, guys.
Yes.
I spy with my little eye 2 people that we can pump for information.
2 people have a big beetle.
Yeah.
Ooh, I want the big beetle dibs.
Oh yeah, the beetle. Yeah, let's kick
Okay.
their
Well,
ass.
combat music has just started.
So game
Alright.
crashes.
Yeah,
We're
roll.
throwing down.
Let's roll for initiative.
Just calmly walk
I'm going to
and just sprint.
Before we
Ice spear.
move to combat though, before like there's a chance to like before we cut like preparing spells and stuff, can I subtly cast a spell?
I mean, if you can, then yes. I'm not going to stop you.
I would like to subtly, like as I just like I mentioned, Dragon Blood. I get this big like twitching grin of just like these little fucks, like how dare. And then there's a like little twitch in the neck, and I'm going to subtly cast Fireball.
Holy
Just-
shit.
Just like behind, so we can catch all 3 of them in the radius and avoid us. But I'm going to just let it go. But
So you're going to try and catch his mount as well?
Yeah, if I can. It's
Okay.
a 20-foot radius.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah, his mount would have been about 15 feet behind him, maybe.
Cool.
No, not even that, 10
So
feet.
I'll just have it back enough to catch them and not us.
Yeah.
What do we see? Do we just see like a little burst of...
Yeah, describe it for me, big boy.
Well, this is without verbal somatic components, so it's not really a big flashy show or anything like that. It's more this, like, there is like kind of like twitch of the neck, the 2 rubies in the eyes of his focus, just kind of, it's like less flaming and more or less just this like deep red glow that comes from it, and it's just like this kind of, within like a flash of just this. There is a like just that little bit of a like right in tune with the crook of his neck. There's just this.
I like how like whatever element of Red Dragon is within you would also despise the fact that these people think that they can get the
You think
power
you can
from the
gain
blood.
the power of Red Dragon
It's
just
like-
like I did?
Fucking
Like
upstarts.
the very worst thing that's happened to Scorch was because of Dragon Blood.
Ah.
Like it is like, you know, for them to willingly partake in that kind of and like revel in it, it is just like, how dare you do that sort of shit.
Time for genocide, Scorch reckons.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
I'm gonna
Kill them all.
I'm all aboard with you, Ren. We're gonna scour this place.
I think that's the signal.
I think that's the signal. Yeah. All right. Cool. No worries. All right. So I'm going to say that was a surprise round due to subtle spell. So roll 66.
If we're all on the same board, which is like we jump them right now, do we get to participate in the surprise round?
I think that would alert them to
It's 8d6.
being on fire. Oh,
8d6.
Yeah, and they get a deck save.
Woo.
Damage.
Boing.
Depends if they're like, I don't know, would surprising the fuck out of them give them disadvantage or I don't know. Up to you. The fact that there's no
There's no
verbal,
you
there's
casting
no
it.
somatic, there's
Yeah.
no
Yeah.
like.
I'm going to say they'll have disadvantage for sure.
All right, 8 of these bad boys. That's a 6. That's 1.
Did you
That's
make
7.
all of these maps?
Yeah.
Fuck yeah.
Some of them I downloaded from
17.
like other people, but then obviously
Just edited them a little bit.
yeah, exactly. Yeah, just take the grunt work out.
Oh,
of
you
it.
know what? Fucking, what am I doing? Because if I'm doing one by one, I can't empower it. Give me 86s and I'll empower this fucker.
I don't really have a map.
Oh,
for
so I've got all these ones here. 1, 2, 3,
the valley.
4, 5, 6, 7.
Let's have a look at
8.
it, shall we? Who's theirs? I might have to use someone else's because I did not think you guys would be fighting here.
Alright, I can reroll up to my
You
charisma.
guys always
modifier,
manage to
which
pick
is
battles, and in one
5.
place I'm like, yeah.
Well, you did give us an option with this mountain or that mountain.
It's not bad. Oh, it's not great.
Not great.
If you guys literally just climbed the right mountain, it'd be a completely different fucking episode, hey?
There should have been a
so
sign.
First of all, 2 sorcery points for that, and a 3rd level spell slot. Cool. That is, let's have a look, 10, 22, 25, 28, 30 points of damage.
30 points of damage?
Yeah.
Alrighty-o. That doesn't... Yeah, that's kind of cool. Points of damage, and it's a dex save, yeah?
Yes.
At disadvantage. So one of them was a 17,
That's a
the other
pass.
one was a 9.
That's a fail. And the mount?
Sorry?
Beetle?
Oh, the beetle, right. Yep, hold on.
Does Ringo make the save?
The beetle will be at disadvantage as well, so 7.
That's a fail. Nice. It's a good start, I think.
A fucking subtle fireball is the best. Are you kidding me? I can't think of a better start.
Yeah, a subtle spell fireball, that's
You
fucking...
empowered it as well.
That's insane. I love that. Alrighty, so pass was half thing, wasn't it?
Yeah, so the 2 that failed take 30 damage, and the
Yeah.
one who passed takes 15. Let's fuck them up.
Uh-huh.
Let's fuck them up.
Next up. Quick one. Total.
What was the first line you just said?
Great.
Just whisper that into the mic.
Also, apologies for that laugh. Scream. Just saying.
Just maxing out the fucking...
Yeah, pretty much. Just red line the fuck out of the microphones. No worries. Alrighty.
And as I ignite that fire, I'm going to say in Draconic, you know nothing of a dragon's might.
That's
Do you hear
fucking.
that? Do you
That's
think
sick. I like that. All right, cool. Now
I
I'm
do,
gonna
I
need
do.
everyone to roll
I think
initiative,
it's pretty
please.
fucking badass.
Yeah.
Like, oh, fuck yeah, man.
I'm gonna roll with your ducky dice.
Yes, that's really good.
Roll with my mental dice.
Fucking shitty dice.
Whoa.
Do you roll?
Hell yeah.
16.
Nice.
Alright, Amos.
Armus has a 17 and room.
Oh, sorry, I'll do it the other way first. 25 to 20. 20 to 15.
I got 19.
19.
What?
18.
19, 18.
17.
Oh, I didn't know. 16.
So Scorch of 19. I like that. It works thematically.
You can cast that far.
It does look like a 4
You had 18. 18. And who was 17?
No.
Alice. um, 16 was Ash.
Yeah.
All pretty high.
15 to 10.
Ring got a
Oh, do we roll for Drogo, I suppose?
proficiencies plus 2 ability her initiative, so she got
Her dex is more than plus 2.
I think a dex is plus 4.
so she's at 14.
14.
Drogo got that 20.
I got 10.
Nectarines in my back pocket.
I've got no idea what spells you can cast, but I'm sure we can.
Oh, yeah.
He's definitely got Shield of Faith.
Oh, yeah.
He's definitely got Shield of
That's
Faith.
all I know, actually. I can't think of anything else.
Probably can't go too much longer anyway.
No, that's it.
Do you want to, like, write down our scores and shit and then start up the next. Because it's.
Do combat next.
1 plus 10.
Yeah. It's,
Well, look, I'm gonna say it doesn't matter
Yep.
because they rolled a 3 and a 5 for their initiative scores. These guys are not that beefy.
Okay. They've already taken a lot of damage.
They already took a lot of damage, and they'd have to go through the entire fucking party before they get a chance to do anything. So
get these
basically,
scores.
I'm keen to
I'm gonna say you see one of them. You see Saber go down. He doesn't get back up. And the other one, the shirtless dude with the mullet, he sort of just manages last minute. His reactions just been slightly quicker than the old man's. Manages to dodge out of the way. He's still scorched, half his body, and he looks really fucked up. And he seems to be crawling his way over to his dead mount, to what looks like some sort of trumpet.
Oh no, don't let that
And
shit.
as you see this happening, you kind of like grin to yourself again, and you're like, "Not today, motherfucker!" And you,
just walk over and just.
well, I was gonna say, you sort of
Point blank.
evaporate into fire
Nice.
and apparate over his body, and then just fucking send a firebolt straight through his head. Just drop him.
Excellent stuff.
Well done, lads.
Well,
Quickest combat.
ever.
I would like to loot the bodies, but also have a look at the bottles of thing.
Yeah, what's going on there?
Vials.
Unless you want to
No worries.
call it.
Cool. Well, I will get back to you guys with loot drops from these two.
Yeah.
In the meantime, you're in the valley with 2 dead bodies
and free meat.
in the center of the Order of the Red Mage.
Hell yeah. Good start.
Yeah.
Keen for the next episode.
Fucking oath.
Fuck yeah. So that's. Hey, that was good.
These guys didn't know who the fuck they were
Yeah.
fucking with.
You guys can fucking drink the blood. You have to fucking drink some flames.
He's burned to death.
How about you die? Hey guys, thanks for listening to another episode of Tabletop 20. Make sure to follow us on all our socials just to keep up with whatever bullshit we get up to next. This is your Dungeon Master, signing off.